this is the match I've been looking most forward to see on this tape tonight. Low key, everybody knows what he's all about, and the fans who aren't too familiar with AJ Styles, boy, are they in for a treat.
That's right, the most intense wrestler here in Ring of Honor, low key, against their debut in AJ Styles. And let me tell you something, if you've never seen AJ Styles, you are in for a treat here. This guy is great.
Well, right there, this match is starting off exactly the way Low Key wanted to. Fast and furious, right out of the gate, 110 miles an hour. This guy is pure adrenaline. He is pure oxygen, O2 squared. Low Key with a nice tight side headlock on the head of AJ Styles. AJ Styles seems a little bit dazzled right here in the early moments, but let me rest assured, this man did not wind up in the Ring of Honor by accident. AJ Styles is one of the premier wrestlers, not only in the United States, but on the planet. And Low Key, he is going to have his hands full in this one.
That's right, Low Key, who's had count them, three Match of the Year candidates already here in Ring of Honor. He's in there against AJ Styles, a guy that's very well traveled already in the year 2002. The man has been to England, Australia, Ireland, the United States, is a member of NWA Wildside, is the top wrestler there at the NWA Wildside. This guy's here in Ring of Honor to prove a point. He wants to defeat Low Key, because right now, Low Key is the man. Low Key is having great matches, and could this be another great match we have in store?
Well, you talk about a great match, right there you're seeing it, and what you're seeing right there is a great lockup, a nice test of strength in the middle of the ring, and I have to give the advantage to AJ Styles when it comes to strength. Low Key is not a slouch, but AJ Styles has the height advantage, about 5 or 6 inches on Low Key, but what Low Key makes up for in size, he makes up for in speed and agility. Well-versed in the martial arts, well-versed in submissions. I don't think AJ Styles has a wide array of submission holds as Low Key, and that could be a pivotal point. Right there, both men exchanging nice stiff kicks in the middle of the ring. I got to give the edge to Low Key when it comes to those kicks. Those things could knock down a barn door.
That's right. Trying to talk to Low Key before the match. This guy is just major league intense. This guy is a thinking man's wrestler. He's not only thinking about the move now, he's thinking about a move 10 minutes from now. Low Key is a thinking man's wrestler. He's thinking about what AJ Styles wants to do. Now he's thinking about what AJ Styles wants to do tomorrow. This guy, Low Key, is a thinker.
Well, thinking about thinking, Low Key's got to start thinking of how to get this match over with, because the longer AJ Styles stays in the middle of that ring, the more of a threat he is. In the middle of that ring, I think AJ Styles has the advantage. When you start going up in the air, that's the advantage for Low Key. And talk about an advantage. Low Key's got that left arm locked up, and right there, AJ Styles rolls out of it, a nice reverse bridge into a front face lock. He's on top of Low Key. I'll tell you what, Steve, if you would have asked me 10 minutes ago if I thought this match would be this even, I would have said, hell no. I would have thought Low Key would have had more of a distinct advantage, but AJ Styles is living up to the hype and more than that.
And you know what? Look at Low Key's face. He's not surprised. He knows that AJ Styles didn't come to play. He's reversing the reversals. I mean, this is what pro wrestling is supposed to be like. It's not sports entertainment, damn it. It's professional wrestling. These guys aren't ballet dancers. These guys are fighters, and that's what I love about Ring of Honor.
Look right there, perfect example. AJ Styles has Low Key in a reverse chin lock, and what did Low Key do? He didn't lay on his back. He bridged out of it, therefore the referee could not administer a 3 count. Low Key is the master at keeping his back off the mat. I have never seen Low Key on the mat for very long, and that's one of his strengths. AJ Styles right now on top of Low Key seems to have the match going his way, and I tell you what, the longer he's in the ring with Low Key, the more frustrated he's going to get over the fact that he cannot pin Low Key's shoulders to the mat.
That's right, and think about it. Low Key does not like to be pinned. This man passed out. He didn't tap out, he didn't get pinned. He passed out with American Dragon in what I consider probably one of the greatest matches in not just Ring of Honor history, of pro wrestling history. Low Key is a man that does not say quit. This man just keeps going, 110%, whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes into the ring.
Well, right there, you saw a brilliant maneuver. Both men were locked up in the middle of the ring with headlocks on each other. A nice tie-up. But what did Low Key do? He created enough distance in between the two of them, but not too much, as to where his kicks wouldn't reach. And what he did was he started wearing down the midsection of AJ Styles. And when you chop down the middle of the tree, the top of it isn't far behind.
That's right. And you see, AJ Styles is trying to take Low Key down. Low Key is stuck. Oh my! Oh!
Nice
He got him in the nose.
I tell you what, that was something. Low Key just kicked him right in his eyeball. I would not be surprised in a few minutes if that eye is dangling out of its socket. AJ Styles needs to regroup, maybe even go outside for a breather. Low Key is definitely not to be traded with when it comes
Oh! Low Key just kicked him in the back of the head, and that's where the kick to the forehead worked. AJ Styles a little rattled, went for a single leg. Low-key just pretty much ducked out of the way and then threw a kick to the back of the head, knocking AJ Styles over senseless.
Well, right now, Low-key is in the middle of the ring and AJ Styles is on his back. Low-key might be taking a little too much time here. When you have an opponent the caliber of AJ Styles, you get the job done. Right there, AJ Styles nipped up with a nice, beautiful Frankensteiner-type maneuver, went for an overhead spin kick, and met Low-key in the middle of the ring with a nice, strong lariat.
A 2 count there by AJ Styles. And you know what's laying on the mind of Low-key right now? That Christopher Daniels still is disrespecting Low-key. Christopher Daniels has announced that he won't get in the ring with Low-key until the Ring of Honor title is on the line. What does that mean, Donnie B?
What that means is Low-key went into this match with 2 disadvantages. Number 1, the mindset of Chris Daniels in the back of his mind, and number 2, the reputation and the skills that AJ Styles brings to the table. When you have all that weighing on your mind as a wrestler in the Ring of Honor, you cannot go into the ring with a clear head, and if you don't go into the ring with a clear head, you will be on the losing end of the stick, my friend.
And if you want to know more of what I'm talking about, you got to get on the web at ROHWrestling.com, or you can buy the videos, the 2 other Ring of Honor tapes at RFvideo.com. And there's also 4,500 other great wrestling tapes that you can buy from RF Video. You go on the web, RFvideo.com, or my God,
I saw about 4,500 tapes. I'll tell you what, AJ Styles might be out long enough to watch all those tapes.
That's right.
He got his head removed by Low-key in the middle of that ring, and Low-key once again is proving why no one on earth, maybe no one in the galaxy, wants to stand toe-to-toe with one of those kicks.
That's right. AJ Styles at the end. AJ Styles at the end of this match may want to call 215-891-9404 and see which move exactly knocked him out.
Well, if he gets hit with another one of those kicks, it ain't 215, it's 911 he's going to be calling, because he's going to be carried out of here in a stretcher. Forget that. You're kidding me. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Low-key.
Overhand chop.
Low-key just chopped the Jesus right out of AJ Styles.
I'll tell you what, that's like a chainsaw through butter. Low-key just chopped right into the middle of AJ Styles' chest, and that chest is starting to swell up. But right now, AJ Styles is taking a breather in the middle of the ring, and it's Low-key, much to my surprise, who's outside the ring taking a breather.
Low-key kind of fell. It may have landed on his head. Oh, big kick.
Thank you, Low-key. Can I have another? That's compliment to AJ Styles. A nice kick to the face and a nice kick underneath the chin that sends, for the first time probably in his career, Low-key flying into the guardrails.
Savant kick from the pearly gates right from AJ Styles.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about during the course of this matchup is, I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, Steve, but the name Low-key, that means Beelzebub. That means Bartleby. That's a term from the Bible that means demon. And for those of you who don't know it, AJ Styles is a born-again Christian. When you talk about oil and water, what were the bookers, what were they thinking of when they put AJ Styles in the ring with Low-key?
Well, see, I have this under good sources that both the booker and the owner of Ring of Honor are Jewish, so they didn't know what was going on here. This is a match of biblical proportions.
Well, let's get back to the action. AJ Styles in the middle of the ring with a freak. Oh. AJ Styles takes control of Low-key.
And would you believe Mike Keener is a Scientologist?
I believe a lot of things. I'll believe whether or not the sun's going to come tomorrow. I'll believe whether or not when it rains if the sidewalk gets wet. But I am not going to believe Mike Keener is into Scientology. But I will believe that rolling soul butt face kick that AJ Styles just got hit with.
Oh my God, AJ Styles is praying right now. Oh! Mafia kick just knocked some teeth out.
Brooklyn boot, Yakuza kick, Mafia kick, whatever you want to call it. I call it pain for AJ Styles. And AJ Styles got from kicks from here to Toledo by Low-key just into the middle of that ring. Low-key is P-I-S-S-E-D.
If I was AJ Styles, I'd be praying for the bell to ring right now.
Speaking of before about his background, I think he should do a lot more than praying, because knowing him, somebody might answer. But if he's going to do some praying, he better start right now, because Low-key's rolling him back in the middle of the ring. This match is going pretty much exactly the way Low-key hoped for. He's wearing him down with those stiff kicks. He's got a little action outside the ring, and now Low-key has him just about softened up, so we can maybe hit one of those submission moves. Maybe
oh my goodness! Is he going to hit? Oh no, he's not going to hit the key crusher outside.
A lot of hatred on that man. If he tries to not only end his career, he might end his life if he hits that.
Dumped him back in. Oh my goodness, he's got a variation of the Dragon Sleeper. Look at that. Look how he's pulling it. The rib muscles, the ribs of AJ Styles are actually coming out.
That's technically a wear down hold, because as you know, you cannot apply a move in the middle of the ropes like that, because the referee will administer a 5 count. You must break the hold. But I can tell you what, AJ Styles, every second he was in that hold, he was wishing he was out of it.
Low-key getting more intense. Look at Low-key's condition. That man does not get blown up. He does not get winded. We're about 10, 12 minutes into this match. Low-key is still as fresh as he was when the bell rang. He's going for the King Crusher.
I have never seen Low-key out of shape. As a matter of fact, I've seen more fat on the bodies of the Ethiopian track team than I have on Low-key.
Oh!
In-shape athlete I've ever seen in the wrestling ring.
Did you see the DDT that AJ Styles has hit on Low-key? Low-key's got to roll towards the ropes because in my opinion, if AJ Styles gets up, he's going to score the 3 count right here.
Well, Low-key might have taken a little too long. He might have underestimated AJ Styles. Remember this, AJ Styles, as I said earlier, did not just happen to buy a ticket and show up here tonight at Ring of Honor. He was heavily scouted. He was chosen. He was one of the select few men that fit the criteria of Ring of Honor. And right there, what fit the criteria was that roll through. Low-key with a nice
throw it there, Dragon Sleeper. But look how AJ Styles is holding on so that Low-key cannot extend. Turns it back in.
Sure, the secret there was that he didn't give Low-key enough leverage. He didn't give him the space necessary for AJ to bridge his own body to escape that hole. And what did it wind up doing? It wound up Low-key forcing him into the rope right to where AJ wanted him. Nice sunset back into the backflip, right into the reverse DDT, and Low-key is down.
Unbelievable, but Low-key turned over to his chest. This could be it. Keter in position, no!
Keter seemed to be a little hesitant with that 3 count. I don't know if AJ took a little too much time in hooking the 3.
I could have sworn AJ Styles just said a curse word.
That's impossible.
Unbelievable action. Once again, Donnie B. Low-key is showing why he is having matches of the year, not just with Christopher Daniels and American Dragon, and that awesome 3-way we saw at the first Ring of Honor show. But this match here with AJ Styles is another candidate for match of the year. Oh, unbelievable into the powerbomb.
Well, I don't know what it is, Corino. Every time I've
Hey, wait a second. Is that it?
Every time I've seen Low-key in the Ring of Honor, there's something about this combination that makes these matches Match of the Year candidates. And talk about a Match of the Year candidate. Low-key just scored a pinfall victory on AJ Styles. But myself, I don't really think that was fair. I don't think that was on the up and up. There was something controversial about that. It looked to me as if AJ had
Wait a second. No. Mike Keter only counted 2. He looked like 3. This match is continuing. Thank God this match is continuing because I'm having fun. Unbelievable kick to the chest.
Well, that's good because for a minute there I thought I saw a 3 count. If I think I thought what I thought I saw, does that make any sense? Oh, if Mike Keter, I would have personally
Jeez!
Low-key is giving it a
Jesus, God! Stop kicking him! God's sake, he's almost dead!
It must say Spalding on the body somewhere of AJ Styles. Low-key is beating him down like a bad habit.
Oh, my goodness! I don't think they're going to church together tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, I have never seen a man get beat down in the last couple seconds like I have AJ Styles. You would have thought AJ Styles was made a runner the way he was bouncing all over that ring. And Low-key right on top. Oh
my goodness, the toughness of AJ Styles. He just took, what, 13, 15 kicks from Low-key that would have taken the movement down. AJ Styles just keeps kicking out.
13, 14, if it's more than 1, that's a lot from Low-key. If you get hit with one of those, it's like getting hit with a bazooka shell. I tell you what, Low-key will kick your head off. And talking about taking your head off, that reverse knife edge just barely did that to AJ Styles. Nice up and over by Low-key, hooks in that double back.
Oh, Tiger suplex.
Nice
another 2 count. Unbelievable.
AJ Styles has more than held his own in this one, and Low-key's got to start getting frustrated. This is the point of the match when whatever was on your mind earlier in the day, this is when it starts to creep in. This is when the stuff about Chris Daniels will start to come and haunt Low-key. He will start doubting himself, and that's when AJ Styles will do exactly what he did and hit a stiff lariat saying, "Thank you, Low-key. Remember who you're in the ring with."
And knowing Chris Daniels the way I do, I've known this man for 5 years. Me and him go up and down the road together. I know he's watching the monitor right now, laughing at Low-key, because he doesn't respect Low-key. He doesn't respect Low-key or American Dragon.
Nice, beautiful reverse back bridge suplex. And AJ Styles, this is what he's known for. He strings together combinations of suplexes,
this could be
variations, one at a time, and he is the man. I've never seen anybody string together suplexes or back bridges like AJ Styles. He is a master of inventing and stringing together combinations of suplexes, not just regular ones. German, Tiger, any variation. AJ Styles knows it, he knows how to do it, he knows how to get out of it, and that was one thing low-key might not have remembered. But what he will remember is this front chancery here by AJ Styles, who looks to be wearing down low-key. And like I said earlier before, low-key is a finely tuned athlete. It takes a lot of maneuvering, a lot of positioning by the opponent of low-key to get him where he wants him. Right there was a cardinal mistake by AJ Styles. He took too long. Low-key capitalized it, just like I was saying before. He waited, he picked his shot, bang. That was the shot, dropped AJ Styles on his head with a Falcon's arrow.
And both men are going on instinct right now. Low-key, AJ Styles are beat up. Both of them, look at their chest. They're not breathing hard. They're not tired. They're just beat up. These guys can go 30, 45, 60 minutes. Whoever scores a victory here is going to score it by the skin of their teeth or by the teeth that AJ Styles has just lost.
I'll tell you what, he's getting his marbles knocked around so much, you know, you're going to nickname him Rocky Balboa tomorrow because you're not going to be able to stand a word he says. I'll tell you, by 9 a.m. tomorrow, AJ Styles isn't going to remember how to piss straight, let alone walk in a straight line.
That's right. And Loki's got to pull him from the ropes if he's going to get a win. Look, this is the smartness right now of Loki. Like I said before, a thinking man's wrestler. Pulls him from the ropes. Knows he needs one or two more moves to defeat AJ Styles. This is what great pro wrestlers do. They beat your opponent down and they score a victory.
And right there, Loki goes for that twisting 450. Both men seem to be a little jarred from that one. I'm not really sure who got the clear-cut advantage, but unless I'm mistaken, that was the first time anyone went to the top rope. And if you notice, Loki waited till he had his opponent down and out. That is the sign of a smart wrestler. Don't do it quick. Don't do it in the middle of the match. Wait till you have him softened up. And right here, AJ Styles has him for that. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
I don't know what
he just took 6 inches off Loki. That's it. That's it. Good.
Oh!
Now he kicked Loki. Just kicked out of that.
I'll tell you what, unless AJ Styles has a pound of kryptonite somewhere in his pockets, I don't think he's going to beat Loki. That was unbelievable.
Loki just went from 5'10" to 5'4" and kicked out. AJ Styles is going up top. This could be it. This is it. AJ Styles hits this move. Whatever it is, it's all over.
Right there, AJ looked a little unsure. He went for that twisting senton back suplex right off the top. I don't know what he calls it, but I call it pain and danger for Loki, and it's a good thing he got it out of the way. Loki seems to be rolling to the corner. Hopefully he'll get his senses together in the next few seconds and get up and continue this match. But I'm looking at this right now, Steve, and I'm not sure if either one of these guys has anything left.
This is why people order the videos from rfvideo.com and go to rohwrestling.com or call 215-891-9404 to see hard-hitting action of guys like Loki and AJ Styles. Unbelievable action!
Trading chops, and right there, as soon as he could get it in low-key, let loose with one of those big right back brain kicks, and AJ Styles down on the mat, stomach first. He is completely out of it. Low-key looks to have him like a... It looks like right now Low-key is going to try to lock in one of those submission holds. If I was him, that's what I would try to do right now, because the pin attempts don't seem to be working. He might be better off trying a submission.
He's going for the key crusher.
The key crusher. I may have spoken too soon.
Wait, AJ Styles is trying to block it.
He has it scouted very well, Steve.
Oh, a knee, 2 knees.
And right now it looks like, AJ was maybe setting up for that Styles clash. I think he was.
Wait a second, small package. Oh, he got him. Right here, you have another match of the year candidate right off the get-go. Another match in the B block. The winner of this one goes on to face Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, who impressed everybody last month, and Jerry Lynn. Who can say enough about Jerry Lynn? I've wrestled Jerry Lynn many times. A former world heavyweight champion, a former world light heavyweight champion. Jerry Lynn has done it all in the wrestling industry, and now he's here in Ring of Honor because he wants to be the first Ring of Honor heavyweight champion.
AJ Styles has had some tremendous showings as of late in the Ring of Honor, and I can tell you this, tonight might be his sternest test. That man is a 14-year veteran in the ring. He's facing tonight Jerry Lynn, who has earned the respect of each and every individual in the audience tonight. Jerry Lynn, absolutely no stranger to the fans here in the Philadelphia area. Many say that Jerry Lynn, perhaps the best wrestler pound for pound, not just in the United States, but maybe even the entire world. world, Steve, and you being an international traveler would be best suited to answer that, whether or not it's true or false.
Donnie B, I've always said that Jerry Lynn and Christopher Daniels are, in my opinion, two of the best pound-for-pound professional wrestlers in the entire world, and what a treat it would be to see both of them wrestle in the finals of the B-Block. But AJ Styles is no pushover. AJ Styles is a future superstar happening right now.
Absolutely. AJ Styles, perhaps the toughest man to come out of NWA Wildside, an extremely hard promotion to work in. All of them down there, very similar to this style. They can go down there at NWA Wildside. AJ Styles, one of the premier athletes out of the South, making the journey up here to the North to face this man, Jerry Lynn, here tonight on the road to the gold.
That's right.
The Ring of Honor.
That's right, and you've seen these guys wrestle before. You've seen them wrestle on NWA TNA, available every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on DirecTV and other great pay-per-view channels. And while I got a second here, you can also see these guys on multiple videotapes at RF Video at www.rfvideo.com or by calling 891-9404. And don't forget the area code 215, and you can get the latest wrestling action about Ring of Honor on www.rohwrestling.com. Over 4,500 videotapes, Donnie B.
4,500 videotapes. I say Jerry Lynn knows 4,500 wrestling holds, and he's going to use all of them tonight to defeat AJ Styles. Both men at a vertical base in the opposite corner, showing respect for each other. Mike Keener checking on AJ Styles. Seems to have suffered some sort of arm injury here early in the contest. Jerry Lynn will capitalize that like a rabid wolf to meet. He will be all over AJ Styles in the next few minutes.
Sonny B, both of them went for an arm drag at the same time. Both men knowing each other very well. Both men may have hyperextended their elbow into the joints and stuff like that. And you know, if you have a broken arm, you can't really do much in that wrestling ring.
Absolutely, Steve. Jerry Lynn, like I said earlier in the contest, is a 14-plus year veteran of the mat game. He knows when an opponent is hurt. What he's doing right now, he's learning about AJ Styles in the opening minutes here. He's finding out his strengths and weaknesses. When the time is right, Jerry Lynn will capitalize. Jerry Lynn, not too famous for his submission holds, not too famous for anything of that nature, but he will snatch a pinfall or submission victory when he sees the opening, and when he sees the opening, AJ Styles will be knowing about it.
And Donnie B, you know that when it comes to cardio, you can't really get a guy blown up like Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn could go for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even 60 minutes. Can AJ Styles go that long in the ring with a superstar the caliber of Jerry Lynn? I don't know, but AJ Styles, when he's in there 8, 10, 12 minutes, AJ Styles almost unbeatable. And also remember, Jerry Lynn's been on top of the mountain before. AJ Styles hasn't. Will that help Jerry Lynn advance to the finals of the B block?
Absolutely, Steve. One of the backstories here, one of the men climbing to the top, one of those men already at the top trying to stay up there. Jerry Lynn, like we said earlier, has been a perennial fan favorite as well as a mat technician for years on end. He right now is in control of the match. AJ Styles on the receiving end of some brutal punishment from Jerry Lynn, who continues the assault with a big overhand right to the forehead of AJ Styles.
And both guys are main eventers in the NWA TNA X Division. And that X Division is very exciting on Wednesday nights. I'll tell you what, in the NWA TNA, you've seen the NWA before in the last couple of years, a watered-down version. Well, I'll tell you what, NWA TNA has proven in the last month that they are the real deal, and it's a hard place to work. I know it from experience.
Absolutely. AJ Styles finding out what it's all about to have the X Division, because X marks the spot, and that spot is the middle of the ring where Jerry Lynn just planted him with that side suplex powerbomb variation. Jerry Lynn seems to be a little confused right now. Perhaps he thought he had a 3 count, but Mike Keener, the official in this match, thought otherwise.
That's right. Jerry Lynn is a guy that's gun-shy about authority. He doesn't trust the promoters, he doesn't trust the bookers, he doesn't trust the referees, because for 14 years, Jerry Lynn has been held down, and he's had to create his own breaks. So, you know, you're going to have to excuse Jerry Lynn if he's not too confident in the officiating skills of Mike Keener.
Well, one could say that Jerry Lynn is surely confident about his own abilities, as AJ Styles is finding out right there. A nice series of reversals, which leads once again Jerry Lynn to concentrate on the head of AJ Styles. Nice overhead suplex into the back padding of one of those turnbuckles. AJ Styles seems to be out of it.
And there's not a lot of padding. This could be it. 2 2.5 there. There's not a lot of padding on those turnbuckles, so you know what? There's no cushion. I'd rather hit the mat than the turnbuckle.
Well, Steve, I can tell you this for anybody out there that thinks that it might have been some kind of snafu or miscue. Jerry Lynn does not make snafus or miscues. He knew exactly where he was and what he was doing, and what he was doing was softening up that back of AJ Styles, perhaps readying him for that cradle pile driver, or even perhaps this.
Unbelievable, spinning him around. He doesn't know where he's going to be. Is he going to drop him on his head? No, AJ Styles comes by, goes for a kick, duck the clothesline, boom! A big super kick to the ear. If he connected to the ear, he may have knocked Jerry Lynn out.
Jerry Lynn seems to be out right now, down to the mat. AJ with a lateral press, 1-2, does not hook the leg tightly enough, and Jerry Lynn is able to sneak out. Jerry seems to be getting a few inches of breath back right now. This is the time where AJ Styles must capitalize, Steve. If he has the hopes of putting the 14-year veteran down, it's going to have to be in the next few moments.
I'll tell you what, I've put the shoulders of Jerry Lynn to the mat before, and I'll tell you what, it was one of the hardest things that I ever did. Have I ever, is my win-loss record against Jerry Lynn real good? No, but I have defeated him before, and the way to defeat him is to stay on him. Don't let him get up, because you can't blow the man up. You got to hope for a win by just a lucky 3. You got to hook both legs. You got to hook an arm. You got to hook a head. You know what? You even got to choke him.
Absolutely right now, AJ Styles shoots Jerry into the corner. Jerry up, nice flying front face bulldog down into the mat. Jerry keeps going back to that head and neck area. Like we said earlier, Steve, a prelude to the cradle pile driver, which has captured many a victory for Jerry Lynn.
That's right, in the cradle pile driver, you cannot protect yourself. The guy taking it cannot protect himself because he is driving your head into the mat, and that is no fun.
What makes this match so unique, Steve, as unique as that escape by AJ Styles, is the fact that these men are mirror images of each other. Jerry Lynn sees in AJ what many saw in Jerry Lynn years ago. AJ being one of the best pure athletes in the entire business, as is showcased by that divorce court arm drop right there in Jerry Lynn.
That's right. I would like to even, acknowledge that if you're 14 years ago, AJ Styles was Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn was AJ Styles. These two are mirror images of each other. And I gotta say, is Jerry Lynn a little mad that he's getting compared to AJ Styles when Jerry Lynn knows that at 14 years in the wrestling industry, he still has a couple good years left?
Well, Steve, I'm not sure about that, but what I am sure about is AJ Styles seems to have gotten a second wind here, and Jerry Lynn, needs to slow the pace down a little bit, needs to get control, needs to get AJ on the mat. AJ is at his best when he's coming off of that top rope, so what Jerry needs to do is cut the legs out from AJ, needs to get back on top of him, needs to get to a vertical base. If he does that and is able to wear AJ down over the next few minutes, he could capture a pinfall.
And you know what? If you look at the brackets here, the Ring of Honor tournament, you know what? I don't see two guys more evenly matched than AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. Both men, great cardio, great looks, great physiques, great guys in the locker room, guys that you would be honored to have the Ring of Honor championship belt on.
Well, plus don't forget that the winner of this match will face Christopher Daniels, and you can bet that each of these men were salivating at the fact that they would get in the ring with Christopher Daniels and perhaps be the one to knock out the leader of the prophecy, the blowhard himself.
Oh! That's right, everybody wants a shot at Christopher Daniels. All the boys, all the referees, no one likes Christopher Daniels except for Simply Luscious right now. Hey, I don't really have a problem with Christopher Daniels, but you know what? I'm a broadcast journalist right now. My opinion really doesn't matter.
And right now, you can bet that Christopher Daniels is waiting in the wings, waiting to face one of these two men. Who will it be, AJ Styles or Jerry Lynn? No matter who it is, you can rest assured that the Fallen Angel will be able to clip the wings, if need be, of either one of these men in advance. Nice fall-away neckbreaker by AJ Styles. Both men down, both men worse for wear after that move, Steve.
And you know, both these men, whoever wins this match, both men respect the code of honor, like myself. Unlike Christopher Daniels. And you know, that's the difference between me and Christopher Daniels.
Well, that and the fact that you still have your full head of hair, Steve, but Christopher Daniels has a lot more than that going for him. He has the win tonight in his bracket, his matchup, which advances him in the tournament to face the winner of this.
And this arm lock here, it's very important that Jerry Lynn interlocks his fingers, because if he lets that interlocking go, AJ Styles will pull and hyperextend the elbow, thus breaking his arm.
AJ Styles, not too well known for his submissions, but those of you watching this match might have noticed that that is the second or third time that AJ has went after that arm. That arm is the primary cradle holder in the cradle pile driver. If Jerry can't use it, he can't snatch that pile driver on as tight as he might be able to.
Oh, beautiful! Reverse DDT in the middle of the ring. AJ Styles has to turn over, has to hook Jerry Lynn's leg, because these are the opportunities I was talking about. This is how you beat Jerry Lynn. Oh, Jerry Lynn.
AJ took a few seconds there to get on top of Jerry Lynn, and it was the few seconds Jerry Lynn needed. Believe me, Jerry Lynn is not going to lay down on the mat for too long at any one moment. He will get up, he will keep fighting. AJ needs to get on him and stay on him until the 3 count is there.
That's right. Is AJ Styles good? What's he going for here? But he's taking a little too much time. Picks Jerry Lynn up, going for a pile driver. A backdrop there. Jerry Lynn backdrops AJ Styles. They're both back up. Here he goes. He's going for the cradle pile driver. This hurts. No, he's going for a power bomb. Slip through. Boot caught him. Flips him over. A blown up takeover, Donnie B.
Well, nice enziguri to the back of the head, Steve. As you saw earlier, AJ was going to try to hit that Styles clash on Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn hit the backdrop, went for the cradle pile driver, and up and over, float back flip by AJ. AJ lands the enziguri, which brings us to this moment in the match with both men down in the middle of the ring. Mike Heater administering a 10 count. Steve, what happens if both of these men are unable to continue?
Well, you know what? I don't know what the rules are, but if both men are counted out, I would have to go and say that Christopher Daniels would get a bye and go into July 27th, but both men are up.
Exactly, and that's probably what Daniels had in the back of his mind all along. Let these two knock themselves off. But right there, AJ Styles floats through with a small package. 1, 2. Another 2 count.
2, 1, 2. Oh my goodness.
Another 2.
Whoa!
Nice bridge
to the backslide. Duck goes for the full Nelson. Big modified version of victory. Well, he's got him. Rolls it back. 2. Unbelievable.
Steve, we just had about 32 counts there. And a nice belly to back. Another 2 count, and Mike Heater's hand must be falling off.
Mike Heater's hand must be falling off. These two gotta be tired, because I know I'm tired. I can see by the sweat pouring down on your face you're tired. And the fans are the big winners of this match.
Everybody's a winner tonight at the Ring of Honor, Steve. The only one that might not be a winner is Christopher Daniels, who waits in the wings for the winner of this match. But as you can see, he might have a small little grimace on his face right now, sitting back saying to himself, these men are expending a hell of a lot of fuel in this match, and they might not have anything left. The winner of this might not have enough gas in the tank to face the fallen angel.
That's right. Oh, a beautiful DDT. He goes for the 2, almost 3. Unlike most tournaments, we have kind of like a warm-up match in the first round. Each first-round match here in the Ring of Honor tournament is a main event anywhere in the country.
Absolutely, these two men have given it their all in the middle of the ring, which shows you exactly how important the Ring of Honor Championship is. Jerry Lynn, I have seen Jerry Lynn in the city of brotherly love go toe-to-toe with the best in the world, and I can tell you this, AJ Styles has given him all that and more.
Oh, absolutely. I put AJ Styles on the list of every great athlete, including myself. He's going for it.
Oh, 2 9/10, and that was the closest we have come to a winner thus far in this match, Steve.
That's right, and like I said, I would put AJ Styles on the same pedestal as I would put every great superstar that Jerry Lynn has wrestled in this city of Philadelphia, including myself.
A small mistake there by AJ Styles, taking much too much time to get to the top rope. When you're facing Jerry Lynn, you have to be like a cat. You have to get to that top rope as quick as possible. AJ pushes Jerry off the top rope, ascends to the top, maybe a high-risk move by AJ.
Oh, unbelievable. What do you call that? What do you call that?
I call it a twisting senton, Steve, and I bet you're surprised that I knew that name. Ha-ha, but AJ Styles knew how to land it.
And AJ Styles is very surprised that Jerry Lynn actually kicked out of it. The twisting senton, I thought, had Jerry Lynn down for the 3. So did AJ Styles, and so did most of the people here at Ring of Honor.
I would love to see the face of Christopher Daniels after that, saying to himself, how on earth did Jerry Lynn escape that? Jerry Lynn, like a primitive beast right now, all over AJ Styles, on the hunt for gold tonight. He is looking to finish off AJ here now.
Beautiful! And you saw AJ Styles' head pop off the mat. He got the shoulder up. Got the shoulder up. What do you have to hit this kid to keep him down? Jerry Lynn's got to be thinking it. I'm thinking it. What do you have to do to this kid to keep AJ Styles' shoulders to the mat for the 3 count? Maybe it could be the cradle pile driver. Now he slipped out of it.
Oh, beautiful. The Styles clash. The Styles clash.
He got him. AJ Styles.
Right now, Steve Corino, we are set for one of those dream matches that fans dream about their entire lives. Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, the finals of the Block B tournament bracket. These two men vying for that final position to go to July 27th to become the first Ring of Honor champion. Styles, Daniels, here tonight.
That's right. One of these men is going to go with Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Key to July 27th. And in the back of Christopher Daniels' mind, he's got to realize that Low-Key is in that Final Four, and he may have to face Low-Key face to face.
Remember, Steve, soon after this match is concluded, I will be going to the ring to make an announcement that will change the face of Ring of Honor forever. Not only that, but the 4 men who will fight in the 1-hour tournament match on July 27th will be in the ring for the unveiling of the ROH title.
Wait a second, what's the announcement?
I can't say, Steve. You'll have to wait for the conclusion of the match. It's right here in my hand in this white envelope.
Donnie B, I've known you for 8 years. We've been up and down the road. I've even put up with your brother Nova. You have to tell me what the announcement is.
Exactly, Steve, which is the reason that I'm not telling you, because I've known you for 8 years. It'll get all over the internet by the time this match is only half over. Loose lips, Corino sinks ships. Let's get back to the match at hand. AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels.
What situation are you talking about with loose lips? I think we need to have a talk when the microphone's on. I get in trouble when the microphone's on.
Chris Daniels rolling on the mat right now with AJ Styles trying to jockey himself into position. Remember, earlier in this night, when Scoot Andrews faced Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, was on the microphone proclaiming that the birth of the prophecy was at hand, and the first member of the prophecy, Simply Luscious, was introduced to this capacity crowd. Please ease the hormones, Corino. This capacity crowd at the Murphy Rec Center. Fallen angel Christopher Daniels is the man on the spot. In order for him to make the prophecy come true, in his mind he feels he must be the Ring of Honor champion. In order to do that, he must make it to the finals July 27th, and in order to do that, he must make it past AJ Styles.
Unbelievable mad action we're seeing here. Daniels, the leader of the prophecy, with Simply Luscious. Look at that body. Oh my goodness. Ew, ew.
I was talking about you, Corino. The matter at hand right now, Simply Luscious rooting on her man, the leader of the prophecy, Chris Daniels. It's the last rights versus the Styles clash tonight. Keep in mind, earlier in this evening, AJ Styles had a hellacious battle against the new effing show, Jerry Lynn, and earned the respect of not only myself and all these fans in the building, but people coast to coast that will be talking about that victory for years to come. Chris Daniels, having seen that, knows in the back of his mind that he is in the ring right now with a man who has gone toe-to-toe with the very best.
We've seen 11 tournament matches already. This is the 12th. Each match has been unbelievable. There hasn't been a bad match yet. I don't think any of the 16 men that came tonight have bad match in their vocabulary. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, in my opinion, Christopher Daniels, pound for pound, the greatest professional wrestler in the world today. And AJ Styles, who's showing that why he pretty much is the new effing show here at Ring of Honor. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, surely putting on a wrestling clinic right now.
Well, right now, while Styles has that double leg lock on the head of Chris Daniels, I've just been handed the announcement that just signed for August 24th in Wakefield, Massachusetts at the Americal Civic Center, which incidentally is just 10 minutes outside of Boston. AJ Styles versus Low-Key in a rematch from the Night of Appreciation. For information, you can visit one of several sites, rfvideo.com, rohwrestling.com, or call 1-215-891-9404 for all the information. Right now in the middle of the ring, the information that Chris Daniels is looking for isn't on a website, isn't on a phone line. It's in the back of his mind, and that is simply, how do I pin AJ Styles?
Now let me ask you a question, Donnie B. If AJ Styles goes on to win this match and then goes on and wins the Ring of Honor Championship, or low-key wins Ring of Honor Championship, would August 24th in Wakefield, Massachusetts be a title defense?
Absolutely, Steve Corino, the Ring of Honor champion. I'm just guessing, but I'm saying that he'll be expected to defend that title at all costs, at all cards, at all shows. The Ring of Honor champion is going to be a fighting champion. So yes, these two men have the knowledge going to August 24th that if one of them is wearing that Ring of Honor championship come midnight, July 27th, then they indeed will go to August 24th as the champion and may or may not lose it to their opponent.
This is an unbelievable contest we got going here. 11 other great tournament matches here. You know, Donnie, I'll put this show up against any show in wrestling history, not just the history of the last 5 years of the wrestling business, the wrestling history for having this many quality matches in all these different styles of wrestling on one show. I mean, this could go down as the greatest wrestling card of all time.
Right now, AJ Styles has what appears to be a very painful armbar on Chris Daniels as Simply Luscious looks on. Please keep in the back of your mind, if you're watching this at home, that Chris Daniels is universally hated by everyone here at Ring of Honor for not upholding the code, for disrespecting the boys in the locker room, disrespecting the officials, disrespecting the fans. Chris Daniels only respects one thing, himself and the prophecy, and nothing short of winning the Ring of Honor title will make this man happy. I don't know if happy is hitting his vocabulary, Steve, but what is a front-face chancery that he has locked on the head of AJ Styles right now. Styles needs to get out of this. He needs to get back on track. He needs to soften up Daniels somehow, some way. As Mike Keener looks on, the AJ Styles has his work cut out for him tonight.
It's a funny thing that Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, feels like he's been screwed by Ring of Honor. When he loses, he blames it on the bookers, the producers, the owner. He can't blame it on himself. He can't say that somebody was the better man. Christopher Daniels has a childish attitude when it comes to losing. He doesn't understand that wrestling is about wins and losses, and when you lose, hey, shake the guy's hand. He was the better man that night. But Christopher Daniels hasn't felt that. Now he started the prophecy, and he's teaching that same attitude to Simply Luscious, and you know, somebody should take her aside and smarten her up.
Well, Steve, smartening him up. What's smartening is the fact that Chris Daniels thinks he's better than everyone here at Ring of Honor. He thinks he is head and shoulders above the rest, and you know what? He might be right. In order to prove that, if he goes to July 27th and wins the Ring of Honor title, that he can stand in the middle of the ring and boast as loud and far as he wants, because he will have the bragging rights to being the first ROH champion, and that, my friend, is worth its weight in gold.
I got a question, Donnie B. We saw last month Christopher Daniels shook the hand of Donovan Morgan. Now, does this mean that Donovan Morgan is a member of the prophecy?
Your guess is as good as mine right now, Steve. The only man that knows what's going on in the prophecy is Chris Daniels. Remember, he did not shake his hand. They did form a partnership of sorts in the back, in the ring, behind closed doors. We weren't privy to some of it, but the inner workings of the prophecy, only one man knows that, and that man is in the middle of the ring right now with the headlock on AJ Styles.
He's a thinking man's wrestler, Christopher Daniels is. So is AJ Styles, so is the rest of the members of this tournament. That's what makes Ring of Honor so great. But Christopher Daniels, he is an intelligent assassin.
Well, let's not forget his opponent in the ring, AJ Styles, just didn't land here tonight in the middle of the ring. He's earned it. Whoa! AJ Styles, one of the hottest commodities in the last few years. Steve, I've seen a lot of young men rise through the ranks, but none as fast as AJ Styles. AJ Styles is being requested by promoters from coast to coast, and I can assure you that 90% of the cheapskate promoters out there don't impress easy. AJ Styles is a hot commodity with a capital H.
That's right. AJ Styles has been winning championship titles everywhere he's gone. Any state, any country AJ Styles has gone, and that's why everybody wants to use him. AJ Styles has made quite a name for himself over the last couple of years. When AJ Styles is on the show, you know you have championship material.
Doug Williams, Spanky, Low-Key, and either AJ Styles or the fallen angel Christopher Daniels will round out the four-way match July 27th for the first Ring of Honor Championship. And if AJ Styles continues to hit moves like that throughout this match, he too will join them.
Unbelievable dive there. Simply Luscious looking on to her man, the leader of the prophecy, Christopher Daniels. What is she thinking right now, and what kind of role is she going to play in the outcome of this match? You know that if she interferes, she is breaking one of the Code of Honor rules. I mean, and you don't want that. Christopher Daniels already has enough heat in the locker room. Simply Luscious doesn't want the same.
Well, I can assure you this, Simply Luscious is outside saying to herself what an incredible athlete AJ Styles is. That is one of the big pluses AJ has over many other youngsters in the business. He's just a great all-around natural athlete, no matter what the sport would be. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, anything. AJ Styles is a natural-born competitor. Wrestling is his chosen medium, and believe me, this man is an artist in that square circle, working in violence like others work in oils and clays. This man is the Pavarotti of the wrestling world.
A low blow there by Christopher Daniels, something I would never do, Donnie B.
No,
I know
not
you wouldn't either.
Absolutely not.
You know, whatever it takes to win a match, of course. But Christopher Daniels, a low blow on AJ Styles, puts a hush on the crowd. Christopher Daniels showed he'll do whatever it takes to win.
Absolutely, Christopher Daniels is no stranger to stretching the rules, and right there, he just stretched the bounds as he pushed AJ Styles off of the apron. He's stretching the bounds of the rule book there. Mike Heater might be well served to take a second look here at Chris Daniels and scold him a little bit. You know, a disqualification, that's unheard of at Ring of Honor. Chris Daniels, on the other hand, he's really taking matters in his own.
Donnie B, look.
Right there is the result of AJ Styles going head first. As I just said, Mike Heater might think twice about allowing this. Chris Daniels, look at that disgusting grimace on his face.
Oh, Donnie B, that's not good. AJ Styles is busted wide open, hitting his head on the ring barricade. AJ Styles, it looks like the top of his head's been busted open. Could it be the top or could it be the forehead? The forehead has a little thinner skin than the top of the head. If he got the top of the head, he's in big trouble because he could be, you know, in the atmosphere of a concussion.
You know, one of the things that people may not realize by watching this tape is that it is well over 100 degrees here tonight at the Murphy Rec Center. And on top of the fact that earlier tonight, AJ Styles wrestled a 20-plus minute match with Jerry Lynn, he is losing precious life plasma as we speak. The red crimson is flowing from the head of AJ Styles. How much more can this man take? A match with Jerry Lynn, the loss of blood, the heat in the building tonight, and on top of that, the Archangel, the fallen Beelzebub himself, Christopher Daniels.
Unbelievable. And AJ Styles, as far as I know, is not a man that bleeds a lot. Coming from a man that has bled a lot over the last 8 years, I know what it takes. I know how to fight when the blood is in your eyes. Does AJ Styles, though, know how to fight when the blood is in his eyes? I know Christopher Daniels does, but the blood in your face is very new. It makes your heart race a little harder. It makes you worry about yourself. When the blood gets in your eyes, you can't see. Those are all factors, and Christopher Daniels knows. Look, he's got blood on his hands. AJ Styles' blood is on the hands of the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Looks like Christopher Daniels enjoys this. Look at that grimace, that look of joy on his face like a clown at a kiddie birthday party. Right now, Chris Daniels seems to be enjoying this mutilation of the forehead of AJ Styles.
And you look at the difference of lifestyles between Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. AJ Styles, a born-again Christian, lives by the book. Then you got Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, who makes a mockery out of religion, makes a mockery out of spiritual observation. Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, you can't get two different personalities.
Oil and water all the way, good and evil, yin and yang. Everything is in this match, Steve. These two men could not be paired more different, but the one thing they have in common is this. Both of these men are vying for that final spot for July 27th, the very first Ring of Honor champion. Who will it be? Doug Williams? Will it be Low-Key? Will it be the showstopper himself, Spanky? Or will it be the fallen angel, the man who holds in his trunk the last rites? Or will it be the master of the Styles Clash, AJ Styles?
Oh, he just missed it. He just missed it. AJ Styles rolled out of the way. And as I wanted to say earlier, when Christopher Daniels had a 2 count, instead of getting right on AJ Styles, he argued with referee Mike Keaner, like Mike Keaner didn't count fast enough. Once again, Christopher Daniels blames everybody else for his own shortcomings.
Once again, one of the prices of running your mouth, one which I know very well, Steve, being an expert at running the mouth. Chris Daniels was out earlier on running his mouth, as he has been since his inception here at Ring of Honor, saying that he has been screwed, he has been bamboozled, hoodwinked, shafted, all of those terms rolled up into one. Chris Daniels' back is against the wall. He feels that he must win the ROH title to prove what he has been saying all along, that he is indeed the #1 man in this business today. The leader of the prophecy will not be shut out.
That's right, the leader of the prophecy, Christopher Daniels, wants nothing more to win the Ring of Honor championship. Oh, beautiful slap there by AJ Styles.
And think about it, Steve Corino, what kind of company will this be? What kind of representative would Chris Daniels make if he was the flagship of Ring of Honor? All the naysayers, all the boys in the locker room, you, me, the bookers, the promoters, the TV people, the people that set up the ring, the vendors, the merchants, Simply Luscious, the people in the audience. What would they feel if that man right there with the crimson mask on his face, AJ Styles, were to win this championship?
Well, I know one man that would be happy. Oh, look at this. Choking him out here. A beautiful move here. AJ Styles losing blood. Losing blood. He's cut off the circulation to the head. AJ Styles may want to call it a night and tap out here. Sometimes your health is more important than a championship title, but that's hard to tell somebody with the intestinal fortitude of an AJ Styles.
Well, like I said just moments ago, Steve, imagine what it would be like to have AJ Styles, this young upstart in the industry, as the champion. Now, take that same list of people I just said, and imagine the horror on their faces if this man, Christopher Daniels, was the representative of Ring of Honor. All the months of complaining, all the time he spent bickering would be proven correct if that man would have the Ring of Honor title around his waist.
And you know the one man that would be the most pissed off, and that's Low-Ki. Low-Ki hates Christopher Daniels. Low-Ki respects everybody in the locker room, but he hates Christopher Daniels, and it would kill him to see Christopher Daniels as the first Ring of Honor champion.
Well, as you know, Steve, Low-Ki has gone on record and said the only way Christopher Daniels will win or wear the Ring of Honor championship is over the dead body of Low-Ki. And I can assure you this, although many times in this wrestling industry, truths are stretched to a vast degree, I would not be surprised if that's exactly what it took. We have already seen Low-Ki tonight dismantle and dismember opponent by opponent, and July 27th, if that man, Christopher Daniels, winds up in the tournament, he might just have to, in fact, destroy, kill Low-Ki in the middle of the ring to take that title home.
That's right, and Christopher Daniels, if he makes it to July 27th, look, Spanky, Doug Williams, Low-Ki, what kind of ally does Christopher Daniels even have against those three guys? He's got nothing. He's got to defeat three other guys. AJ Styles, on the other hand, knows that he's evenly matched with Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Ki. In my opinion, as much as I like Christopher Daniels' wrestling ability, we're going to see AJ Styles, Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Ki on July 27th.
Well, I have to go right now with the man who's run his mouth. I have to pick Christopher Daniels only due to the fact that he does have Simply Luscious out there for inspiration, and even though it is against the code, do not for 1 second think that if Christopher Daniels was in extreme danger, that woman outside the ring, that vixen, if you will, Simply Luscious, would not interfere.
Oh, I'd love her to interfere in a couple of things of mine.
Down boy, AJ Styles up on his feet right now, seems to be getting a second win. I'm really not too sure right now which way this is gonna go, but like I said, either man could be a prime representative for the Ring of Honor. I'm gonna go with Daniel, Steve.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles right here. AJ Styles busted open about 5 minutes ago. It seems like the blood has stopped flowing, which is very good, because AJ Styles is on a roll right now. A quick power slam for a 2.
Well, if I remember correctly, a few moments ago, your pick for the tournament was American Dragon there, Bobby Heenan. You can't change it now.
I don't remember that.
I do. My pick was Christopher Daniels. Let's see if it holds true. But no matter who wins, the fans are the big winners here at Ring of Honor. And remember, July 27th, 4 men will compete for 1 title on 1 night.
Oh, did you see Christopher Daniels' head pop off the mat? This could be it.
Front face drop right there on Christopher Daniels. Daniels holding up 2 fingers, actually telling the referee that he kicked out at 2, as if he has no insurance, no confidence in my referee Mike Keener, who seems to be coming unglued himself.
Hard chop by AJ Styles. Irish whip to Christopher Daniels. Goes for a kick. Christopher Daniels, this could be. STO! STO by Christopher Daniels. AJ Styles landed on the back of his head. AJ Styles instinctively got near the ropes. Christopher Daniels is going to have to pull him out to the middle of the ring. Simply Luscious, chant out his name. Christopher, Christopher, Christopher. Pull AJ Styles to the middle of the ring. Christopher Daniels is going to win 1, 2, 3.
Well, as you can clearly see, Steve, these fans are still acting as if they've seen some of the greatest wrestling they've ever seen in their lives, and indeed they have, and that's in this 100-degree heat in this building. In my guesstimation, these people are just as tired as these 2 men, but they are not taking their eyes off the ring for fear that they might miss something. They might miss a high-impact move, which would cost one of these men the victory.
As great as seeing Ring of Honor on videotape, It's unbelievable, and I can't say it enough, to be here live and in this building, or any of the buildings Ring of Honor plan on going to, you are seeing professional wrestling at its best. These guys don't take,
Daniels went for that moonsault. AJ Styles was able to get up, bounce into the top rope, and knock Daniels off kilter. Daniels landed rudely on the top of his head. And remember, a few years ago, Chris Daniels, almost in an identical move, dropped on his head on WCW Nitro. And that neck has never truly been 100%, a fact that Daniels was trying to hide over the years. Maybe Styles has capitalized on it.
That's right, AJ Styles knows that Christopher Daniels has an ongoing neck injury. Christopher Daniels, if you ask him, how's your neck feeling? Oh, what do you care? Christopher Daniels will not sell the neck because he doesn't want anybody to know his weakness, his Achilles heel. And like I said, if you want to see this on videotape, fine, but you have to see Ring of Honor live. There's no half-ass going. There's no house show movement. This is 100% pure adrenaline. These guys are going to entertain the fans the right way with pro wrestling, not sports entertainment.
Nice ankle lock submission there by Daniels, who was able to escape the Styles clash. Again, AJ Styles making a crucial error, calling for it, signaling the fact that he was trying to hit the Styles clash. If you saw, Christopher Daniels picked up on that, rolled through with an ankle lock submission, has the reverse grapevine on AJ Styles right now, and AJ is kicking and biting and scratching anything he can do to get out of this painful maneuver.
This is a tough move to get out of. AJ Styles reversed it, threw a couple of thrust kicks into the back of Christopher Daniels, and the fans showing their appreciation of this pure professional wrestling clinic that these two, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, are putting on.
And remember, like you just said, Steve, seeing it live is the best thing you can possibly do. I'm a big fan of live wrestling. I don't watch much videotape because, to be quite honest with you, all I do is fast forward through it. But when I'm at these things live, it's the very best experience. You see it live. It's right in front of you. You can reach out and practically touch it. If you want to see professional wrestling at its best, get to the Ring of Honor shows. Get to the Ring of Honor cards. ROHWrestling.com. RFvideo.com. It's all there. Make sure you get your ass to the seat.
Feel the experience of Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Christopher Daniels hoists the body of AJ Styles up, two reverse forearms. Styles up and over with an inside.
Beautiful.
Into a nice reverse DDT. Daniels!
He hit it, the last rights, it's it, the fans are on their feet. Simply Luscious knows it's over. Christopher Daniels hooks the leg. It's it! Well, you fans are witnessing is a rematch of their Match of the Year candidate at a night of appreciation. Since Low-Key won the Ring of Honor title last month in another Match of the Year candidate at Crowning of a Champion in that 1 hour marathon Iron Man match with Christopher Daniels, Doug Williams Spanky. This is his first ever Ring of Honor title defense against the man he defeated in controversial fashion, AJ Styles. This match promises to be nice and stiff.
You know, Steve Carino, you talk about Match of the Year candidates, one of my pet peeves, one of the things that bother me so much, and nowadays in this sport, in this industry, every promotion out there claims on every show that they have a Match of the Year candidate, but here at ROH, here at Ring of Honor, they actually back it up. They actually prove it. Buy the videotapes. Check out what everybody's talking about. Each and every match that Low-Key has been involved in is a Match of the Year candidate. This is no hype. This is no bluff. This is no BS between two backyarders in a barn that smash objects on their face. This is the real deal. Low-Key and AJ Styles are in the ring hooking it up right now, and what's at stake? The ROH title.
And if you don't believe us, you can check out rfvideo.com, check out over 5,000 tapes, or call 215-891-9404. And for the latest Ring of Honor news and information, check out ROHWrestling.com, or call the number and talk to the guys personally at 215-891-9404 as we're watching Low-Key stretch AJ Styles in ways that the human body should not be stretched.
Low-Key right now has AJ Styles' legs all wrapped up, and everyone knows that AJ Styles is looking to hit that Styles clash, and he can't do it if one of those legs isn't working. Low-Key on the quick offensive. AJ Styles very quick to cut Low-Key off at the pass, ties up the legs of Low-Key. And Steve Carino, you know very well that Low-Key's primary offensive weapon is that left leg and that right leg. Those things can cut down tall timbers. Low-Key, if he can't kick you, then a large majority of his offense is cut out. AJ Styles with an inverted STO type of maneuver, inverted STF type of hangman's neck breaker. Low-key steps out, and right there you saw what I was just talking about. A nice front short kick to the jaw of AJ Styles. Not really meant to do much damage other than throw you off base a little bit, but you've seen in the past, as with Prince Nana, he can knock you out with those kicks.
He can knock anybody out with these kicks, but I'll tell you why I like AJ Styles and Low-Ki. These two are technicians. They always know where they're at in the ring. You look at a Low-Ki and you look at an AJ Styles, they're evenly matched. Both men kick hard. Both men know the mat game. Both men know the high-flying game. You have two great finishers. You have Low-Ki, who has the key crusher. You have AJ Styles with the Styles Clash. Both effective finishers. These two are evenly matched. And this time, you go in with AJ Styles. He's chasing the champion, the ROH champion Low-Ki. And knowing me being a man that's held 2 world titles, going into an important title match as these guys are going into with the Ring of Honor Championship title on the line, you have to be thinking of wearing your opponent down. You're not going to go in there for 3, 4, 5 minutes. You're going to go in there for 15, 20, 25. You want to wear your opponent down because you want him to be at his weakest when you defeat him. AJ Styles knows how to win. He's beaten Low-Ki before in other promotions, but this is Ring of Honor. This is the major leagues of where it's supposed to happen. Low-Ki taking the kicks from AJ Styles, and as you notice, 2 times now, Low-Ki's gone for big kicks. AJ Styles is backed away to the ropes. Is he scared? No, he's just smart. These two know each other so well. These two are enjoyable to watch.
Well, what you just saw, in my opinion, Steve Corino, was a very big mistake by AJ Styles trying to trade front chancery kicks with Low-Ki. That's almost an impossibility, Steve Corino. Nobody can trade kicks with Low-Ki. As Low-Ki and Styles tie up in the middle of the ring, AJ Styles with a nice arm bar on Low-Ki, hoping to somehow cut off some of the offense of Low-Ki. If he can't get the job done on the legs, let's go up top. Let's try to cut out some of that striking power Low-Ki has in those hands. Nice tight arm bar by AJ Styles on Low-Ki, who looks to throw AJ Styles off balance by wrapping that left leg around the left leg of AJ Styles. Low-Ki hoping to gain a little bit of leverage, a little bit of dexterity there by AJ Styles to scoot in, scoot that half Nelson in, trying to tie up Low-Ki. A 2 count there, almost snuck out of here with a quick victory.
And Low-Ki's dangerous on the mat. Look at him. He's like a snake. When you back a snake up into the corner, he's going to strike. Ki is down on the mat. He's looking to kick AJ Styles, or he's looking to take him down to the mat. Low-Ki is a very dangerous pro wrestler and a mixed martial arts fighter. This guy has it all. AJ Styles has seen this many times, and he just kicked Low-Ki in the back of the head. Low-Ki may be out.
Wheelbarrow kick there by AJ Styles on Low-Ki as Low-Ki was on the mat. Steve, not since Antonio Inoki fought Muhammad Ali have I seen that style. Low-Ki on his back, kicking straight forward. He's almost impossible to stop when you're down there on the mat like that. Very smart strategy by Low-Ki. Stay on the back, keep kicking forward. Nice judo hip toss throw by Low-Ki. Has AJ Styles perpendicular on the mat. Tight vice-like headlock right there applied by Low-Ki on Styles. Styles just barely keeping that right shoulder up on the mat. Paul Turner checking to see if there's a pinfall. Now Styles bashing the jaw of Low-Ki. Drops him down into a leg scissors. Low-Ki in a little bit of trouble right now. Styles needs to turn up the heat, needs to put the pressure on. Low-Ki comes into this match, an offensive juggernaut. AJ Styles able to keep pace. He might have a chance. Low-Ki with that thunderous overhand chop right there says, AJ Styles, you want this title over my dead body.
And Low-Ki's coming in. Look, he's measuring him up for the chop. And that's one hard chop. Probably the hardest chop in the sport today. Low-Ki will wear you down with chops. When other guys are chopping just to, get the sound out of it, to insult you, Low-Ki's going out there to actually put his hand through your chest.
Low-Ki could chop ice with that. I'm telling you, Steve Corino, that's how hard it hits. I have seen men come in the back after matches with their chests absolutely torn apart from Low-Ki's chop. Low-Ki with a vertical press right there, only a 2 count. Referee Paul Turner doing a great job in this matchup, as of all the referees on the show tonight. Low-Ki right now with AJ Styles well in control. Another thunderous chop to the trapezoid area of AJ Styles, who scoots up with a Frankenstein type maneuver on Low-Ki, but Low-Ki able to block and thrust kicks him right in the back of the kidneys. Low-Ki had that move well scouted.
These two know each other so well. Low-key is just a student of the game. I've been to places with Low-key. The man sits in his hotel room and just studies. He's like a scouting report. He's like a manager of a baseball team or a general manager of a football team. He is looking for ways to beat each and every one of his opponents.
Nice thrust kick there by Low-key on AJ Styles, who may have hesitated only a second too long. And a scoop-up head scissors type maneuver by AJ Styles. Steve Corino caught Low-key off guard just a little bit there. Styles in on Low-key. A couple of big right hands and a couple of cross chops right to the chest of Low-key. A nice forearm there. Low-key into the ropes. Off back mule kick by AJ Styles onto Low-key, who is down in the middle of the ring. And for the first time in a long time, Steve, Low-key seems to be a little bit shaked up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Low-key is not at the advantage right now. AJ Styles is taking the initiative and he's taking the fight to Low-key. But Low-key takes the fight right back to AJ Styles by kicking out his knee. And this is not a good place for AJ Styles to be right now, because you're going to see some roundhouses.
Nice roundhouse to the chest. Another roundhouse to the chest by Low-key on AJ Styles, and Low-key sets up for that big third roundhouse kick, but AJ hasn't scouted. Sweep kicks the legs of Low-key properly. Low-key may have taken a few seconds too long. The problem with that maneuver, so many people have seen it. Oh, as AJ Styles goes for the Styles Clash, Low-key tried to use one of AJ's moves against him. Styles went for the Styles Clash, but Low-key blocked it with a reverse thrust kick right to the bridge of the nose on Styles. Styles in one corner, Low-key in the other. Both men squaring off with the ROH title at stake.
And now they're back up to a vertical base here. Both men going back to their basics, but a knee strike there by AJ Styles takes Low-key down, stunning him for a second. But Low-key's back with a regular kick right to the stomach into one of those hard knife-edge chops.
Steve, I don't think there's any such thing as a regular kick when you're dealing with Low-key. Headbutt to the skull of AJ Styles by Low-key. Low-key's offense, very unorthodox, very hard to plan for. You don't know if you're going to get hit with a kick, a punch. You don't know what's coming when you're in the room with Low-key. But nice thrusting lariat by AJ Styles brings Low-key down hard. If you saw right there, AJ Styles was barely able to get out of the way of a charging Low-key. And now Low-key outside the ring for a breather. Low-key saying to himself, perhaps I've underestimated AJ Styles just a little bit on this night. AJ Styles in the ring right now, coming off the ropes, charging through the middle. Oh, Low-key meets him right in the head with a spin wheel kick. AJ draped over the second rope, just hanging there. And look at the intensity on Low-key's face. He is angry.
Low-key and AJ Styles are what makes Ring of Honor so great. They're the guys that make this code of honor really mean something. Two honorable guys, two guys that either one of them would make a great champion to lead Ring of Honor into bigger and better things. And bigger and better things, as you see tonight here, over 500 people here in Wakefield, Massachusetts, and they're watching Low-key, the Ring of Honor champion, hitting Kawada kicks right to the face of a fallen AJ Styles. Unbelievable. He's up to 10, misses one. AJ Styles goes for the German. Low-key blocks it twice, 3 times into a victory roll. Roll back up. He's dangerous at this point. Big chop.
Low-key off the ropes, went for that jumping side kick. AJ Styles blocks it into the German suplex, but hangs on. AJ Styles has Low-key right up. Oh, front face driver type maneuver. Low-key down in the middle of the ring. How AJ Styles was able to come back from that series of quad kicks, I have no idea, Steve Corino. Each one of those kicks landed with pinpoint accuracy. I don't know how AJ Styles is able to breathe at this point. He has to be busted open, and he is. Steve Corino, was those quad kicks, those dangerous knife edge like kicks by Low-key have busted open AJ Styles once again here at Ring of Honor.
And you see AJ Styles, who's not used to bleeding, has bled a lot here at Ring of Honor. This man has been getting beat up, and he's going for the Styles Clash. He hits this Styles Clash. We have a new Ring of Honor champion, but Low-key comes back. Beautiful Hurricane Rana holding him down.
Jumping Hurricane Rana blocked there by Low-key on the Styles Clash. As you saw, Steve, AJ Styles was trying so hard to hook that left arm over for the Styles Clash, but he was unable to do it. Low-key using that phenomenal abdominal strength, scooted up in the air and hit a jumping Hurricane Rana to block the Styles Clash attempt. A very impressive move by Low-key that may be overlooked by others, but you and I, Steve Corino, being the journalists that we are, were able to pick up on it.
Oh, absolutely. Donnie Johnny B, Steve Corino, students of the game, but we enjoy the action of AJ Styles and Low Ki so much, just like all the fans here in Wakefield, Massachusetts, just like all the fans that are watching the videotapes and the DVDs are watching High Impact TV. This is where it's at, folks. Ring of Honor is where it's at. You people are sick and tired of being insulted by sports entertainment. Well, pro wrestling is back, and its name is Ring of Honor.
AJ Styles, two back forearms to Low Ki, who once again kicks AJ Styles in the lower kidney, the lower back, goes up to the top rope, signals to the crowd that this may be it. Low Ki, reverse dragon type sleeper maneuver in the tree of woe. Both men in the corner right now. Steve, the referee is going to have to break that hold or something's going to give. AJ Styles down. I don't know if AJ Styles is conscious.
And the people at home have to wonder, how much does that really hurt? Well, you're going to have to really notice that these ropes are made by elevator cable. Elevator cable is what makes up these ropes, covered with a little bit of garden hose type substance and electrical tape. That is what you're hitting. You're hitting elevator cable that holds people. So it's strong. It hurts. It's hurting Low Ki, but he thinks that if he can wear down AJ Styles, it's well worth it.
Right there, AJ Styles looking for perhaps a razor's edge type maneuver. Low Ki able to battle back, shoots AJ into the ropes. AJ reverses, duck under, looking for a fallaway slam. Oh! Reverse over the shoulder, front face driver type maneuver by AJ Styles on Low Ki. Steve Corino, I've never seen that before. That was one hell of a maneuver. AJ Styles down, bleeding profusely from that barrage of Kawada kicks earlier in the match. Low Ki right now in a lot of trouble. Oh, I thought we almost had a 3 count, Steve. Just a 2 count. AJ Styles seems to be breathing a little bit heavy right now. Low Ki's breathing heavy. These two men are emptying both barrels, filling out the gas tank right here in the middle of the ring, Steve Corino. That's how bad they want the ROH title. And AJ Styles hits a nice body slam right there on Low Ki as he ascends to the top rope one more time.
And AJ Styles is going up, and when he's up top, he's dangerous. What could this be?
Whoa,
oh, did you see his head?
Off the top rope as AJ Styles' head just bounced right off the canvas. Steve Corino, I can tell you what, this young man will have an Excedrin headache tomorrow morning. Low Ki capitalizes on the mistake. 1, 2, 2 and 9/10. That is as close as we've seen in this matchup so far. Low Ki back in control. Another short thrust kick to the back of the spine of AJ Styles, locking in that dragon sleeper right there on AJ. AJ may be forced to tap out here. He's a little bit too far from the ropes. AJ needs to hold on. He needs to break this hold.
Yeah, AJ, oh, and now he's sitting back. Oh, I thought for a second there he was tapping. He's getting close to tapping.
That's the same move that Divine tapped to earlier tonight. It's a miracle that AJ Styles was able to hold on. The only thing that saved him was his proximity to the ropes. If he was farther out in the middle of the ring, I think we may have had a victor.
That's right, and he would have got that win by submission. What a great way to have your first title defense here, Ring of Honor, to go out with a submission victory.
Low Ki attempted to go up and over on the shoulder of AJ Styles. Styles cut him off, put him on the top rope. Styles now with Low Ki in a world of hurt, upside down in the turnbuckle with his left leg locked. Styles jumping forearm to the lower jaw of Low Ki. A little bit of his own medicine. Low Ki now reeling. Low Ki in as much trouble as I have seen him here in Ring of Honor. Low Ki may be in jeopardy of losing that title to AJ Styles.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said before, whoever walks out of this ring with the championship belt tonight, everybody here at Ring of Honor can be proud of. 2 unbelievable great athletes, 2 great professional wrestlers, 2 great men, AJ Styles and Low Ki, fighting for honor here, the Ring of Honor championship belt.
Ring of Honor is all about honor, Steve Corino. It's all about these type of matches. It's all about that knife edge that Low Ki just hit. It's all about that knife edge that AJ Styles just hit. Both of these men exchanging hard rights, hard chops. Both men battling it out. Low Ki with another one of those jumping side kicks. Very impressive due to the fact that he was on his knees, Steve, and was still able to elevate his right leg up to hit the back of the skull of AJ. Low Ki now back up to a horizontal base. I'm sorry, a vertical base. Steve Corino, AJ Styles in a lot of trouble here. He needs to fight out of this. He needs to get back on track or this one's over.
Is he going for the key crusher? Oh, into a brain buster. A dangerous brain buster there by Low Ki. A man that studies the Japanese style so well. He's got it down pat, but he's got to get a little more energy if he wants to beat AJ Styles, because AJ Styles may be out right now.
As you see there, a little bit of a mistake by Low-Ki, who hesitated just a few seconds, and then when he did go for the pinfall, he did not hook the leg of AJ Styles. Steve Corino, I don't think you'll beat an AJ Styles like that.
Oh, absolutely. You can't beat
He's going for the Phoenix Splash here, Steve Corino.
Harry's gonna, oh, hit it, but he got 2 knees to the stomach for his time. But Low-Ki instinctively goes to the ropes where he cannot be pinned. Look, he's draped his foot in the ropes. AJ Styles is going to have to pull him back into the middle of the ring if he wants to take home the championship.
Low-Ki is a wounded animal at this point. Styles needs to go for one of those high-impact finishing maneuvers, and I think he senses just that. As Styles double pumps the brain buster, allowing more blood to flow to the head of Low-Ki. A very interesting technique. That double pump brain buster by AJ Styles hit the mark. Low-Ki is a wounded animal ready for the kill right now.
Oh, 2 count there. But you see, instinctively, Low-Ki tries to stay off his back. As AJ Styles was going to pin him, AJ Styles had to use a little more energy just to get Low-Ki on his back, but Low-Ki is now prone on his back, but he won't be there for long. You cannot hurt a guy like AJ Styles or Low-Ki. They just keep coming back and coming back, no matter how many times you kick him in the face, how many times you kick him in the ribs, how many times you give him forearms. These guys keep going! And I think AJ Styles may have just died in the ring.
Low-Ki right there moving out of the way as AJ Styles was looking to finish off Low-Ki with a little bit of his own leg medicine. Low-Ki calculated the move, saw it coming, moved out of the way, and AJ landed right on his head, and another near fall right there. Almost had a title change, Steve.
No, we wouldn't have a title change. We would have had a title defense. Low-Ki's first title defense. AJ Styles, though, keeps looking for that title win. He wants to go home. He wants to go home to Atlanta with the ROH title. He's going for the kick crusher there. Small package. We could have a new champion.
Oh, 2 and 9, 10, Steve Corino. We almost saw the crowning of a new champion. AJ Styles beautifully blocked, and another series of quad kicks by Low-Ki. And Styles fights up, and he's had enough, Steve Corino. Styles absolutely unloading on Low-Ki.
Oh, beautiful. He's going for it. 2. Oh, unbelievable. That was real close. 2 count right there. Ref Hansen in perfect position, and the place is going nuts here at Wakefield. The Civic Center here in Wakefield, Massachusetts, they're on their feet right now.
The Americal Civic Center will never be the same after this night of ROH action, Steve Corino, as Low-Ki attempts to lock on the Dragon Sleeper, but he doesn't have it all the way applied, Steve. He doesn't have it on as tight as he wishes, and AJ moving the arm down so he can breathe a little bit better, a little more oxygen in the tank. Low-Ki hooking in the double underhook right there, trying to hit the suplex. Low-Ki up on the shoulders, looking to draw a lock in that Dragon Sleeper, but AJ blocking it beautifully, moving the head to the right so that Low-Ki cannot hit it.
Both these men, reversal, reversal, reversal. They know each other so well. And a great contest between these two. He's going for the key crusher here. He's going for the key crusher. He got the key crusher. He got him.
That's it.
And the introductions are complete. Jeff Gorman, get out of the ring because this is a no-holds-barred tag team match. As members of the Prophecy, Christopher Daniels and Xavier take on Low-Ki and AJ Styles.
And your ring announcer, Jeff Gorman, had to get out of there in a hurry because we have the biggest tag team grudge match in ROH history right now. So much history between these two. You have the Prophecy team of Xavier and Christopher Daniels with Steve Corino, Sister Allison Danger in their corner for the first time against Low-Ki and AJ Styles. Of course, the Prophecy, they think the Code of Honor is stupid. They want to take it down and rebuild ROH in their own image. And they have waged war against Low-Ki and AJ Styles, among others, over 2002, and it could get settled right here tonight. As you see Xavier, the all-around best, the ROH champion, taking it to Low-Ki, AJ Styles, and Chris Daniels brawling on the other side. And just look at the history we got right here, especially with Low-Ki and Xavier. It was Xavier fooling all the fans, shocking everyone by joining the Prophecy on September 21st at Unscripted and winning that ROH title from Low-Ki, but only after he took one of those concrete slabs that holds the guardrails up and drove that into Low-Ki's chest, breaking some of his ribs, causing internal bleeding. And now these two are gonna settle their issue. Low-Ki never able to get revenge, and he's hoping to settle it right here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the main event. And what a great ROH show this has been.
Let's go!
And what a great opportunity for Low Ki to get some revenge on Xavier, because it was on the Final Battle 2002 videotape that Low Ki said that he had 3 things that he was striving for in 2003, and one of them was to hurt Xavier, and he's going to try to get that opportunity here tonight as he tags in AJ Styles.
And let's just get the rules straight on this one. It is no holds barred, meaning, hey, no holds are barred. That's pretty simple in itself, but there's not no disqualification, there's not bunkhouse, there's not anything like that. But referee Paul Turner has been instructed to, well, hey, be very relaxed with the rules, let a lot go, let these guys finally settle this issue. As you see Xavier getting it right now, stiff kick from AJ Styles, and that issue between AJ Styles and Xavier really took off late last year when AJ Styles became the #1 contender for the ROH title. That led to some locker room attacks. We saw that Scramble Madness, great match between AJ and Chris Daniels that ended in an attack, and now AJ, he's looking to get that final revenge from Xavier, as Xavier just snuck by and kept that ROH title in that match against AJ Styles at Night of the Butcher. And what's AJ got him set up for? Low Ki running in, oh, double boot to the back of the head of Xavier, and the ROH champion is powerbombed down.
And even though there's no titles on the line here, there is so much on the line here. So much personal feelings. There is such a vendetta in a match like this, and this is definitely what Ring of Honor is about. And what a way to debut in Pittsburgh with a main event match just like this.
And AJ now going for that elusive cover on Xavier. He was so close to getting that title, Night of the Butcher, just couldn't get it. Still hasn't gotten revenge for those locker room attacks that we saw at Scramble Madness, that in-ring attack at Scramble Madness, and now he could get it tonight as Chris Daniels breaking things up. Chris Daniels, the leader of the Prophecy. Of course, his feud with Low Ki, that began on the very first show when he was when he didn't shake hands. He was the first guy to break the code of honor, and it just took off from there, and it ignited all through 2002 between Low Ki and Chris Daniels, and we could be seeing the final chapter right here in this tag team grudge match.
That's right, the hatred's been brewing between these two for at least the last 11 months.
Oh, look at that by Xavier.
And you're right, it could come to an end here tonight. And Xavier follows up with a big forearm or punch right to the face of AJ Styles, and AJ's down right now.
And there's a tag in. Chris Daniels in for the first time officially. The leader of the Prophecy, the man who put this group together, the master of the man games, the guy who put the plan together to get Xavier the ROH title that fooled everybody. And there you see AJ though, he tags out to Low Ki, and it's Low Ki Daniels, the classic feud from ROH, and we have it right here in Steel Town. Chops by Low Ki, and you can tell this is a different kind of match because Low Ki dressed a little bit differently than he normally does for the athletic style ROH matches, and that's because we have a no holds barred grudge match right here as Daniels now Low Ki ducks and connects with that forearm.
And you were talking about Christopher Daniels being the master of the mind games. And what mind games he's playing with Steve Corino by actually introducing Steve Corino's sister, Allison Danger, as the newest member of the Prophecy. I mean, what does Steve Corino got to feel about something like that?
I don't know, but Chris Daniels, he tags in Xavier. Xavier taken down with a drop toe hold. Low Ki picks him up. And of course, the Prophecy, they don't care about the code of honor. They love to break the code of honor. And we got the crush combo. This could be the crush combo. There's kick number 1. Brutal kick number 2. Did you see Xavier's body jar? Daniels tries to cut up number 3, but AJ from behind, and then Low Ki with kick number 3 of that crush combo. Covered now by AJ.
What an impressive combo of kicks by AJ Styles and Low Ki. They're working like a well-oiled machine here in this tag team grudge match.
As there you see a front chancery right there. Oh no, he's got him hooked. Maybe a vertical suplex. He's trying on Xavier. He's got him up. Brainbuster.
Wow, what velocity as he dropped him right on top of his head. But no, Daniels makes the save here.
And the all-around best Xavier taking a beating so far in this one, as you see the phenomenal AJ Styles looking to follow it up. So frustrated in that match at Night of the Butcher after those locker room attacks. Can he get his revenge right here as he whips him in? No, boot by Xavier. And you know what, Xavier, this is a guy, oh, wow. Beautiful DDT.
Xavier fouled that up with an incredible DDT.
Xavier's a guy with all the tools, all the ability, all the skill to be an ROH champion on his own. Instead, he chose the shortcuts of the Prophecy, and he could be paying the price tonight, but hey, no one's been able to beat him so far for that ROH title. The fans hate him as champions, the internet hates him as champions, the sheet writers hate him as champion, but so far AJ Styles has failed, Paul London has failed, and Jay Briscoe has failed. Who's finally going to be able to defeat him?
Well, we're going to wait and see in 2003, and a lot of people are saying...
Oh, and look at AJ's nose is busted.
This is what happens when you get in grudge matches like this. The action is hot and heavy, but a lot of people have stated that they think Xavier's lucky, but I really think he's just really an incredible athlete. He's beaten the best here in the Ring of Honor. You cannot deny it.
Yep, I completely disagree with his tactics, but you can't deny his record at all. As AJ's got the Fallen Angel, Daniels hooked, and they're both down with that. Both guys catching each other in that neck breaker sort of move, and both guys are down. AJ needs a tag, busted nose and all, and he tags in Loki.
And Loki's coming in. What's he going to go for here as he has his hated rival Daniels in the ring.
So much history. The opposite ends of the prism. Daniels, everything that Ring of Honor is against. Loki, everything that Ring of Honor is for. Loki all about respect, honor, discipline, dedication. Daniels all about taking down the Code of Honor, showing that he's better than Ring of Honor. And this was just a classic food from the beginning as Loki sends Daniels to the floor.
Now, this is uncharacteristic of Loki, but there's a lot on the line here, a lot of hatred. Scoops him and slams him on the hardwood floor right there.
And what a fast and furious pace we've had so far in this one. And there you see AJ catching Xavier on the floor.
And this match once again starting to break down again, and I can't believe these guys are fighting like they're in overdrive here in the first 5 minutes. How much longer can they go at the pace that they're setting right now?
I'll tell you one thing, I like that new look by Allison Danger.
Yeah, she definitely looks pretty good out there.
As there you see Loki now wrenching back. Oh, look at that back. What about what we saw with Allison Danger and Simply Luscious before the show?
I know, the altercation they had before the show in the hallway. Things are really heating up between Steve Corino's group and the Prophecy, but who's going to cast the first stone? I'm going to put you on the line now. Call it. Who do you think's going to pull the first punch?
Well, that's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. It could happen at any time. As now we have all four men in the ring. And look at those knees by Xavier on AJ Styles. Just nailing him with it. And now he's got AJ hooked while Loki's working over Daniels. But there's Loki with that double Mongolian chop to the back. And Loki with that big Mafia kick to the face of Daniels. Daniels rolls out. AJ catches him. Roaring clothesline. Or a discus clothesline, I guess. Cover.
But not enough.
And Paul Turner, he's just letting the flow of the match go, and that's what he's been instructed to do. Relaxed rules in this one, as it's no holds barred. As oh, backbreaker, devastating. A second on Daniels. And one more time, right in the lower back 3 times to Christopher Daniels, and he's following it up. He's looking to do more damage to that back, perhaps soften it up, and now he's wrenching him back in a Muda lock, and he's got that thing hooked. Could Daniels tap? We could see a tap, and guess what? If Daniels makes the ropes, it doesn't matter, and he does make the ropes, but that's not going to break the hold in this one, because it's no holds barred. You can use the ropes, as you see Loki kicking that hand away, and it doesn't matter if he's got it or not. Look at Daniels begging Xavier to come in, and here you see the ring general Daniels is in, signaling for Xavier to get in. He knew he wasn't getting out of that hold, and Xavier comes in and cuts him off, and now a big European uppercut on AJ, and down goes AJ. Cover.
But no, not enough there. Loki comes in the ring, as we're almost in the Texas Tornado rules right here, as all 4 men are in the ring.
Oh, Mongolian's chop, and then a regular chop there by Loki as he sends Xavier out. And there's another chop, and he just chopped Xavier out of the ring. And now Loki comes over to Daniels just for good measure. Vertical suplex with a bridge pin.
But no, not enough. And let me tell you what, I'm a fan of the Code of Honor. I think it's great and everything, but sometimes I like to see matches like this with some loose rules because the action's hot and heavy and things get settled. We need matches like this in Ring of Honor.
Oh, without a doubt, you have no choice but to have them. And there's a cover right there by AJ, because when issues escalate, there's only one way to settle them. That's with that bad blood. And while these 4 take a lot of pride in their athletic ability, there's also a lot of bad blood here, and they need a match like this to settle it. So we got a power slam, perfectly executed by AJ, and another cover. What a tag team match we're seeing so far. This one living up to the hype as the biggest tag team grudge match in ROH history, and it could be the final chapter of the Loki AJ versus Prophecy feud.
And Loki now has a camel clutch on to Christopher Daniels.
Don't forget, Daniels took those backbreakers before by AJ.
Yeah, his back's already softened up, and look at Loki. Pull it back, and Xavier comes in, but no, Loki holds on. His kick wasn't strong enough.
Oh, and you know what? Oh, look at Loki's body rattle on those kicks, but Loki too much pride to show Xavier that he's hurting him, so he's just absorbing those kicks and holding on to Daniels, and that's the kind of tough guy that Loki is.
That just shows the hatred he has for Daniels, because he'd absorb kicks like that for Xavier, but he still will hold on to dish out more punishment than Christopher Daniels.
But this time Daniels catches Loki. Loki takes him over though, cover.
Rolls through, but no, not enough. And Loki now still with the upper hand, picks up Daniels. A reversal, Daniels grabs and goes for the go behind, but now Loki with one. Into the rope, Daniels, we got a roll up here.
And did you see Loki tuck the head in for extra leverage?
That's right.
Oh, but this time Daniels moves and Loki gets crotched on those ropes, right? Excuse me, not crotch, but throat first, right on that second rope. And now look at Allison Danger interfering. I hate to see that in Ring of Honor. But now look at Daniels. What a unique submission using that second rope, and that's legal. This could be a tap in this match.
This is a no-holds-barred match.
And
anything goes like that.
That could also take all the oxygen away from Loki as his throat is draped on that rope. Daniels using all his body weight, but now Daniels forced to release the hold. Just not enough right there. But you know what? That's what's interesting about this match, is you get to see unique submissions like that. Now you got the all-around best Xavier, the ROH champion. He's got Loki hooked, the man he won the title from, and it just drops him down. And this is Loki's real first chance to get revenge on Xavier, but right now he's not doing it, as Xavier continues to try to choke that oxygen out of the body of Loki with that leg scissors right there, following up on that submission that Daniels just did earlier. And you hear that crowd solidly behind Loki.
Xavier, he's got Loki in a precarious position right now, but Loki's fighting out of it, but no, Xavier drops Loki face first into the mat.
And I don't think Xavier, as much as I hate to admit it, but he's a very innovative athlete. I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
And did you see him snap the neck of Loki like that? He might be softening up for that X-breaker.
Oh, nice submission right there. Another innovative submission, putting more pressure on that neck, which has already been worked on, but AJ Styles making the save.
Smartly, quickly in there to break that up, because if he held that on any longer, that could have caused some real damage to the neck of Loki.
And there's a tag in right now. Here comes Daniels. Daniels and Loki, the classic battle in ROH, and Daniels whips him in. Oh.
Big lariat by Daniels, and Loki's down.
We saw it Road to the Title, where Loki tried to kill Daniels with that dragon clutch. We saw them go at it for an hour. Daniels thinking he should be the champion, crowning a champion, but Loki walking away from the belt. We saw what part he played in Xavier winning the title unscripted. So much history between these guys. And there you see Daniels now choking him out.
Choking him out as Loki's draped over the bottom rope there.
I'm a man of honor, right? I'm a man of honor.
He's not a man of honor. And there's Allison Danger interfering again. You know, I can take relaxed rules, but there's just no place for outside interference, especially by someone like Allison Danger.
You're absolutely correct on that one. And AJ Styles goes to the floor, and Daniels now on top of Loki. If I was Daniels and Xavier, though, I'd really want to get this one over with quickly. Suplex with a bridge, but not enough. And what's Daniels going for? He's got him in like some sort of a face lock there, wrenching in on Loki.
He's wrenching that neck that's already been worked on right there. Sound strategy right there by Christopher Daniels. And don't forget what happened between these two at the round robin challenge. Just so much history right there. And the crowd getting behind Loki. They want to see him get to his feet. And he's responding. And there's a back elbow. And he's getting out of the hold. He's fighting his way out. There's another one. Loki now hitting the ropes, and there's Danger again.
Not again.
Oh, and Daniels takes right advantage, connects. Blue Thunder driver.
But no, Loki kicks out.
And AJ was there for the save anyways. As there you see Daniels picking him up, taking him to the corner. Great teamwork right now by Daniels and Xavier.
And what an incredible night of action we've had here in Pittsburgh. Ring of Honor definitely leaving its mark here in the Steel City.
Yep. Oh, big knee to the back of the neck right there by Xavier, cover.
Sound strategy there by the ROH champion Xavier as he's working on the neck. And what's he going for here? Is he going for a pile driver? Or no, he's got him up in a power bomb, but no.
Splash mounted position.
Oh, Briscoe, but dumps him into the corner, and you see his neck hit the top.
Neck first again, and now he's got him up in that camel clutch. And there's Daniels taking AJ Styles out of the picture, and Xavier wrenching back. But look at AJ. He's holding on to Daniels. He's not taking it anymore. AJ fighting back on Chris Daniels, but look at Xavier. Now he's putting that hand right over the nose and mouth of Loki to cut off oxygen as AJ trying to make his way in. Daniels fighting with everything he has to keep AJ out of there. And now let's see, AJ not coming in, but Xavier releasing the hold, tagging in Christopher Daniels. The Fallen Angel coming in. There's that forearm right to the back of the neck again.
And I think Loki's got to get a tag here, as he's taking some punishment here, as Daniels calls for the Angels wings. If he hits that, it could be it.
Of course, Daniels, he uses that Angel wings in the last rites as a finish. Loki, though, blocking it. And now Daniels, he's got him hooked up, takes him up. No, Loki fighting out of it. Loki trying to fight out. Daniels holds on to him. Loki still, and he's going for the dragon clutch. No, sleeper hold. He's got a sleeper hold on him. And then Daniels drops down. Oh, gets out of the hold.
What a counter by Christopher Daniels. And Loki tried to get that sleeper on him, but what an impressive maneuver.
As he
tags AJ in.
AJ in like a house of fire. He takes out Daniels. He takes out Xavier. Whips Daniels in. Drop kick, beautifully executed. Turns his attention to Xavier. Whips Xavier in. Another drop kick. Down goes Xavier. And now he's chopping Daniels. AJ Styles cleaning house on both the Prophecy members. Reversal by Daniels, though. No, AJ stops him with a back elbow. Up, catches him. Oh, slams him down in that back DDT cover. What an athlete AJ Styles is. Perhaps the best athlete in ROH, and that's saying a heck of a lot. But you're seeing it right here. But oh, there's a Prophecy working so well together as a team. AJ had his hands full of Daniels, allowing Xavier to cut him off, and now Xavier going to work on that knee of AJ Styles, and that's very smart. You take that knee out, you take a lot of AJ Styles' offense out.
And these guys, what a pace they've been setting here. These four guys are in such incredible condition to be doing what they've been doing for the last 15 minutes or so.
And there's a leg lock by, whoa! I just been handed this note. And check this out, just signed for February 8th in Queens, New York. We're going to find out who Xavier is going to face for the ROH title, and it's going to be the winner of a three-way earlier on that show. Loki, Paul London, and AJ Styles.
Wow, are you kidding me? What a three-way dance that is.
The winner of that three-way is going to go on that very same night to face Xavier for the ROH title. That's signed for Queens, and also just signed American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus Samoa Joe in a rematch.
In a rematch from the match we had tonight?
You got it. Oh. And that's coming on your next release from ROH. And check this out, March 15th when ROH goes back to Boston, the ROH tag titles are going to be on the line, and the Prophecy are required to defend them. And now look, let's see, we're going back to the match right there. As look at that submission by Daniels, using the ropes again, taking advantage of that no-holds-barred stipulation, and that's why Daniels is one of the most intelligent competitors going again. Oh.
Wow, Loki just kicked him right in the back of the head, and Daniels is staggering to the tag for Xavier.
Very smart move, but going real back. All tickets, of course, to ROH events and all your upcoming news, including locker room scoops, your top 5 rankings, everything else can be found at ROHWrestling.com. And, of course, you can... Oh, Enziguri there by AJ. But real quick, for a selection of over 5,000 tapes, including the biggest names in the business, every promotion you can think of, check out rfvideo.com, ROHWrestling.com, or call 215-891-9404 as AJ fighting back right now, and he needs that tag in a bad way. That leg's been worked on. Chris Daniels using that innovative submission move, another one using the ropes, and AJ's got the tag into Loki. Clothesline.
And here comes Loki like a house of fire with a bunch of lariats there and a big boot to the abdominal section of Christopher Daniels. And a big kick, springboard off the middle rope.
Loki in one of his trademark moves right there, and combo kick on Xavier. And these kicks have to be feeling so good for Loki as he knows he's getting that revenge right now. And he's got Daniels up perhaps for that crush rush. Oh, crush rush right into Xavier, and now he dumps Daniels down. And he's signaling this is it.
But no, Xavier breaks up the pinfall attempt by Loki.
And what a tag team match we're seeing here. These four have to be in such great condition. He's going for that again, trying that kick, but Xavier has it scouted. Takes him up reverse X Factor, or Kiss Your X Goodbye. Normally he does that face first by catching Loki and slamming him down back first, going for the cover, not enough. Of course, Xavier, he had that move well scouted, as he can't go for a move twice when they're dealing with athletes with the intelligence of the ROH athletes right now. And Xavier, he's signaling for that 450.
And the ROH champion goes to
that 450 that he defeated it Loki with. We could be seeing a replay of that right now. It was that 450 that pinned Loki and earned Xavier that ROH title. Daniels whips AJ, and AJ hits the ropes, causing Xavier to get crouched on the top, and then that back elbow right there, the springboard back elbow to Daniels. And I'd say right now Xavier's in a bad spot, just getting crotched. Beautiful move by AJ. And look at Loki, he's going for a submission. And out goes AJ Styles, but Loki's got a version of the abdominal stretch using those ropes for leverage. And this could be a tap. It's legal, no holds barred. Are we going to see a tap right here? The champion, he's hurting, he's in pain. He needs to be saved. As look at Loki just wrench him back, but there's a fist right, the
palm strike by Christopher Daniels to Loki. But he's on the top rope now with Loki. And a superplex off the second rope. And Xavier, he's still on the top rope. He's very dangerous up there, but AJ Styles meets him with a punch to his abdomen. And now AJ's got him hooked on the top rope. What's he going for, a superplex?
I think Xavier better get off that top rope because he's taking a lot of punishment, but he does, but he reverses that on AJ and slams him down face first. All four men down, all four men exhausted. What a match we're seeing right here. And there you see the fans showing their appreciation for all that action going on, their respect for the hard-fought battle we're seeing. And I got a feeling right now we're seeing the final chapter of the feud between the Prophecy and Loki and AJ Styles. It could be happening right here in Steeltown, right here in the debut in Pittsburgh. The fans from Buffalo, Cleveland, all over are watching it. The fans from Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, Western New York are seeing that exchange of chops between Loki and Christopher Daniels. And there's the old finger to the eye. That'll cut you off. Angel's wings, he's got him hooked. No, Loki blocking it, and look at that, he feeds him to AJ. We can see a Styles Clash coming right up. No, there's Xavier breaking it up. And now an ankle lock by Daniels. And Xavier's cutting off Loki. And even if AJ reaches the ropes, it's not gonna mean anything, but there's back elbows, that sends Xavier out, so Loki's able to get AJ out of that hold.
And now Loki's left in the ring here with Daniels, and Daniels meets him with a forearm to the back, and he's got him hooked now, but Loki fighting Daniels. Looks like his back is giving him a lot of problems here.
And it should be. Don't forget all that abuse he suffered before, as there's a springboard, that momentum taking, not a springboard, but that momentum taking Daniels out of the ring, and AJ now coming back. AJ now whipping Loki in.
Xavier, that is.
Excuse me.
And wow, what a move by Loki as he just hit Daniels on the floor as he just flew through the ropes.
And there's that discus clothesline there by AJ.
And AJ now, what's he calling for?
I think he wants to do a dive right here too. He's in the ropes for a big dive. No, Xavier cuts him off.
And now it looks like it's Xavier's turn.
Did you see that cocky smile by Xavier? Oh, he tries a tope, but gets hit with a capo kick by Loki. German suplex. AJ holds on. AJ now got him hooked. Slams him to the mat face first. We got a cover attempt.
But no, Daniels breaks it up. AJ Styles almost had a pinfall victory there, but Daniels broke it up. And what a reverse kick by AJ Styles. But no, Xavier cuts him off, and he's got him hooked.
He's got him in that Cobra Clutch suplex.
He dropped him right on back of his head. Xavier with the cover. But no, Loki breaks it up. What incredible action here as all four men are fighting with everything they've got.
That's how much hatred these four men have for each other. That's how much they want the bragging rights. That's how much they want to say they won what could be the final chapter of this feud, as Daniels has him hooked, takes Loki down.
And Loki is down. Christopher Daniels has got to capitalize here.
And this is when these guys are reaching deep down inside themselves. They got to be asking themselves, what's going to hurt more, the physical pain I'm in right now or the mental pain knowing that I lost this battle? And that's what's keeping these four going right now as Chris Daniels makes his way to the top rope. Oh, and Loki cut him off. Loki catches him. Ric Flair style body slam off the top rope.
Scoop and a slam off the top rope by Daniels, and here it comes.
Title crush. The title crush, and down goes Daniels. Loki with the cover. And Allison Danger making the save.
Damn it, what's she doing in there?
But you know what? Paul Turner decided to let this go, and Allison Danger is face to face with Loki, and we've never seen Loki in a position like this in ROH. What's he gonna do? He's got Allison Danger. No! Daniels trying to get Loki from behind. Loki seeing it moves. Danger's down, and Loki now at the dragon clutch. But there's Xavier, and And a leg scissors by Loki. Leg scissors Xavier into Daniels. Daniels goes to the outside. Loki sending Xavier to the outside.
Big move by AJ.
AJ Styles with a dive to the outside, and it's on the floor right now. We're seeing all four bound on the floor. Xavier, Loki going down the aisleway, and Xavier is trying to hook something, but no. Loki fighting out of it. Loki fighting with everything he has, and he's got AJ now. Takes him.
Slingshots him into the steel post, and Xavier met the steel post right with his head. And just like the beginning of this no-holds-barred match, all four contestants are on the floor fighting again.
And there you see Xavier's down.
And what's Loki doing?
Loki, he's going to the back, and he's got a chair, and he's got one of those concrete blocks. And we saw this in Unscripted. What's he doing? Is this what Xavier did to him? He's ramming that concrete block right into the ribs of Xavier. He's ramming it, and he's just pressing down all that weight, all that pressure, and he's got the chair, and this could be Loki's revenge right here. This could be it. Here it is. Loki just did to Xavier exactly what Xavier did to Loki at Unscripted that caused Loki to lose that ROH title. Loki is right on his way to get revenge. Xavier's hurt. That's got to break some ribs, Ray.
And that is definitely payback for Loki on Xavier. And he's got to get Xavier in the ring because there's no way Xavier can continue in this matchup.
No, you saw Loki. It took all his heart and determination and all his pride that made him go back to the ring at Unscripted. But there you see
STO, he didn't get him.
I don't think Xavier has that kind of determination that Loki has. The ROH champion is down. He might have suffered cracked ribs from there. And there you see now, right now, we got AJ and Daniels. They're going at it. Daniels ducks. Daniels now taking AJ. He's got the Angel's wings. He just did the Angel's wings. This is going to be over. The Prophecy's going to win. Kick out by AJ.
And Daniels can't believe it. Christopher Daniels just hit the Angel's wings on AJ Styles, but he kicked out.
Christopher Daniels almost winning the feud for the Prophecy right there. And Daniels getting desperate. What's he doing? He's setting up a table.
What is he doing? This is
I've never seen Chris Daniels use a table before.
And he's setting up the table on the floor. What's he going for? What possibly could Christopher Daniels be doing here?
He's calling for the Angel's wings again. He's going to Angel wings AJ through the table. No, but AJ blocks it. AJ's taking Daniels up.
Styles Clash.
AJ's got him hooked. Styles Clash, Styles Clash.
And that's it.
AJ Styles gets his revenge on Christopher Daniels for those attacks. He just gave him a Styles Clash through a table, and Xavier's back in the ring holding those ribs. But look at Loki. He's got the Dragon Clutch, a Tarantula Dragon Clutch. Xavier tied to the ropes. He's wrenching back. Those ribs have to be...
Those ribs can already be broken.
And then look, he's using those ropes for leverage. A Dragon Clutch with those ropes. And Xavier quit. Xavier quit.
And that's it. Loki and AJ Styles win this no-holds-barred tag team match.
Loki and AJ Styles just got revenge on the Prophecy.
And here we go. This is your main event of tonight's show for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship as the Amazing Red and AJ Styles challenging the Prophecy of Christopher Daniels and Xavier. What about what we just saw in the last match?
I don't even want to talk about that right now. But all right, let me get back into the mood of the matches here and the action. As we have the ROH champion Xavier there just chopping AJ Styles. Amazing Red, he had half a show to rest up after that body bag and Slim J match. As AJ with a nice double clothesline on Christopher Daniels and Xavier. Red goes into the ropes. Oh, AJ shoots him up for a double kick. Great teamwork by the new team of the Amazing Red and AJ Styles.
You're exactly right. What great teamwork by the Amazing Red and AJ. And it's really good to see Red there in this match. And what are they going for?
Stereo dives over the top rope. Red ended up in the front row. And what a team we're seeing here. The Amazing Red and AJ Styles. And this could be just as good as AJ Styles and Paul London.
You're absolutely correct. And what a match we have on here. An unexpected matchup we have here. As this show is just delivering like none other.
Hey, expect the unexpected from ROH.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You could say that again. And look at the crowd. They are 100% behind Red and AJ in the ring. And this is this is almost like a dream tag team we're seeing here.
I have to admit, I'd love to see the Amazing Red and AJ Styles become the ROH Tag Team Champions and bring some honor to those belts. Of course, the Prophecy, they see Christopher Daniels and Xavier, the ROH champion. They want to bring down the Code of Honor. They want to rebuild ROH in the Prophecy's own image. There you see Chris Daniels, the leader of this cult. Allison Danger, she was out of ROH after the new Christopher Street connection got destroyed by the Carnage crew at Final Battle 2002. Daniels said, hey, you're Steve Corino's sister. You join our side.
And look at Christopher Daniels jawing with the crowd. He seems a little upset about what's going on in the ring, but what's going on in the locker room with Christopher Daniels and Xavier. Xavier knows that next week he's got to go against Samoa Joe for that title, and Christopher Daniels also got to know that his hired henchman, Samoa Joe, is going after his own Prophecy member next week.
Joe's out of the Prophecy. He's in the group now.
You're exactly correct.
Joe, he never really believed in what the Prophecy believes in.
But still, Daniels' mind must be spinning after what's been happening over the last couple of shows.
Don't forget Ronnie Stevens jumping from the Prophecy over to the group too.
You're absolutely correct. It seems like Christopher Daniels, 2003, hasn't been kind to him so far. I mean, we saw what happened the last time he was here in ROH in Pittsburgh. He got thrown through the table, Styles clashed through the table from AJ. So a lot on the line, a lot going on. There's a lot of different aspects and angles.
There's a lot of history here, a lot of history between all four of these men. As you see Xavier and Amazing Red. And don't forget, June 22nd, road to the title, Amazing Red pinned Xavier. So Red holding a pinfall over there. And last time we were in Boston, it was AJ Styles defeating Christopher Daniels to get the #1 Contenders Trophy. Afterwards, the Prophecy tried to attack him, and it was Red in the SAT that made the save.
You're exactly right there, yes.
And Red was in that Dream Partner Tag Team match against Chris Daniels at Scramble Madness last time in Boston as well. Tons of history between these two. And AJ Styles, he had that title match against Xavier, and there was those locker room attacks on AJ and Alexis Lurie by Xavier and Simply Luscious Ronnie Stevens at the time when she was with the Prophecy.
And what was Xavier doing looking at the crowd like that as he was just met by a stiff kick from the Amazing Red?
Yeah, but Xavier's telling him to give him some more. There's another one. Xavier just shaking it off, the cocky ROH champion. Him and Chris Daniels had that plan since day one. And this time he catches Red. Oh! Red just nailed him on the side of the head. Oh, did you see how he caught him?
Wow, and Xavier felt that. The cocky champion just got knocked by the Amazing Red as he is down. He looks like he might be out. And the Amazing Red firing up with punches and kicks to the back of the ROH champion Xavier.
And it should be noted that Christopher Daniels and Donovan Morgan of the Prophecy, they are the ROH Tag Team Champions because it was Christopher Daniels and Donovan Morgan winning that tremendous tournament on Unscripted to become the first champs. Oh! Red spiking Xavier right down on his head with that DDT.
Beautiful DDTs, following it up, go for the titles, but no, not enough.
Now, of course, at the time, the ROH presented the tag champs with a trophy before getting those crappy-looking belts, and we need some new belts, by the way. But anyways, they gave the tag champs a belt. Hold on, I'll get to it after this move. No, Xavier hanging on. Xavier rolling to the floor. And I think he's knocked a little woozy. Look at his eyes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, he did.
Look at Xavier's eyes.
Yeah,
he's got a concussion, I think.
He's looked glazed over. The cocky champion told Red to kick him, and Red really did. He got him.
But anyways, it was Donovan Morgan, Christopher Daniels winning that tremendous tournament Unscripted. But then Christopher Daniels said, hey, you gave us a trophy. That means the Prophecy are the tag team champions, the entire group. So we can have anybody defend the titles that's in the Prophecy. And if Donovan Morgan, he's in Japan for Noah for a while. So ROH said, oh, okay, so you want to play those games with us? Well, then you and Xavier can defend the tag titles right here in Boston. And that's why we're seeing Daniels and Xavier defending the belts right now.
Yeah, you might be right, Chris, because Xavier got in the ring, but he tagged in Daniels right away. Xavier on the apron, he could be knocked out. You might be right, he could have something wrong with him.
Just look at his eyes when he was on the floor there. The cameraman got a great shot of it. And, you know, you hate to see that kind of thing. So hopefully Xavier will be okay for the rest of this match as we have a lockup between AJ and Daniels. As we said, so much history between these two. And don't forget, the last time Daniels and Xavier teamed up, it was our Revenge on the Prophecy. And while it didn't turn out so good for him, hence the name Revenge on the Prophecy. And it was AJ, as you said before, that Styles clash through a table on Daniels. So lots of issues there as AJ coming up with the arm on Daniels.
And AJ now capitalizing, working on that left arm. He's got him.
Wrenching on that arm.
And Daniels follows up with a head Wow, head scissors by AJ. These guys are going back and forth. These guys definitely know the ins and outs.
And look at AJ. Did you see him pushing up with his arms here for extra leverage on the leg scissors? It's those little things that separate the backyard wrestlers, the guys who just do moves, from the real wrestlers. And AJ Styles is just so good.
Great escape there by Daniels. And Daniels now working over on AJ Styles.
And look at AJ trying to get out of it with that hand right to the chin of Daniels, but instead he's rolling out of it, reversing the leverage on him, and he looks like he's going to power out of it. AJ Styles is one of the great athletes here in ROH, maybe the best athlete here in ROH, and that's saying a lot as Daniels whips him in. Oh, did you see how he leans in with that shoulder to get extra impact on that shoulder block?
Nicely done by AJ Styles.
There's again.
And another one, and Daniels is down. And Alexis Lurie on the outside, loving this.
But anyways, the AJ, drop kick there.
Big drop kick by Daniels, as now he's capitalized on AJ. And look, there is some Daniels fans here in the crowd.
Well, you have to appreciate the talents of Chris Daniels, even if you don't agree with his whole philosophy of the Code of Honor and what he does here in ROH, and basically, you know, how arrogant he is. But Christopher Daniels is one of the best going today, no doubt about that, as he throws a nice shoulder block on AJ and knocks him down.
And let's talk about the Ring of Honor upcoming schedule, the upcoming live events. Next week will be March 22nd in Philadelphia. What about the Pittsburgh show coming up in April 26th?
April 26th, we got a big one there.
And AJ follows up, but still not enough.
And don't forget about April 12th in Philadelphia. And for all your... Oh, nice. And for all your Ring of Honor information, just go to ROHWrestling.com. And of course, for a selection of over 5,000 videos with best ofs of Red, Daniels, AJ, Xavier, and even like some of the guys that you see on national TV and every promotion. And there's a 718 by Red, 718 by Red. And AJ goes in, senton.
And Red now going for the cover. Great teamwork there by Red and AJ.
Like I was saying before, the cheap plug, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, ROHWrestling.com, including a lot of nice new ROH t-shirts.
And now Daniels is in the ring with Red. Red going for a nice Hurricane Rana, takes down Daniels, goes for the cover. Still not enough by referee Paul Turner. But now Red, this is great. Pull him into the corner, tags in AJ. They get that 5-second count. This is really cohesive tag team working here by AJ and Red. They're looking like a better team than the Prophecy so far.
They are looking like they've been teaming for the last 20 years, the way that they've been working. I mean, this team has unlimited potential, and I bet you Paul London's at home or in the hospital actually right now, rooting on these guys.
Yeah, definitely. These two guys, definitely allies of Paul London. And Paul London has that competitive spirit, and he likes that, and that's the same competitive spirit that we're seeing with Red and AJ right here.
And that's why London and AJ would have been such a great tag team, but I think that we could be seeing an even better tag team right now with AJ and Red.
You might be right.
Oh, big kick there. Again to the head of Xavier, and Xavier is definitely woozy.
He's woozy. He's got rubber legs there. He doesn't look like the ROH champion that we've been seeing lately. He's definitely, he got rocked earlier in this match, no doubt. And wow, what a lariat by AJ. And he just dropped like a sack of potatoes in the ring. Xavier's in a lot of trouble here.
Reversal though by Xavier, the champ looking good.
Wow, nice power slam. Still have not enough there.
What I love about this match.
What's that?
The Prophecy, they said, oh, you give us a trophy, we can do whatever we want. ROH putting it right back in their faces saying, hey, you got to defend the tag straps.
You're exactly right.
And look at this, Cobra Clutch Suplex.
Wow.
Beautifully executed by Xavier. Say what you want about him, say what you want about the plan that got him the ROH title, but this guy is just so phenomenal on his own. I shouldn't say that because it's a phenomenal AJ Styles, but Xavier, he is the all-around best, and he proves that with his athletic style in the ring, and he is just, I mean, you know, he's kept the ROH title so far. He's an ROH Tag Team Champion tonight. You can't argue with that.
And now Daniels working over on the already beaten up neck of AJ Styles. Plus also remember, AJ and Red have already wrestled once tonight. Red took the body bag from Slugger. AJ had to wrestle in a scrambles match without a partner. So these two guys are definitely, I think, probably running on E pretty right now. And what's Daniels doing? Wrenching on the neck still on AJ. And AJ fighting back. And a nice maneuver again by Daniels. What a ring technician he is. What a ring general to take a part of the body and just work on it.
And AJ's in desperate need of a tag right now, as you see the Prophecy showing that great teamwork that makes him the top group in ROH right now. As there you see him, look at those cheap shots on AJ.
That's right, that's what the Prophecy's all about. They don't care about the code of honor, they don't care about sportsmanship. All they care about is Christopher Daniels and his plight to become the king of ROH.
Hold on, what? The producer's in my earpiece. I gotta plug the summer schedule real quick. May 31st, ROH in Philadelphia. June 14th, right back here in this very building you're looking at in Boston. Oh, beautiful by Xavier. And June 28th back in Philly. The big one's July 19th, Elizabeth, New Jersey, right outside of New York City, right off the New Jersey Turnpike. The Rex Plus in Elizabeth, July 19th. And I think they were setting an August date pretty soon for Connecticut. So stay tuned for that. ROHWrestling.com, 215-891-9404 is a beautiful backbreaker by Xavier.
And Xavier definitely has the upper hand here on AJ. Big boot to the back. And drops the elbow to the back of the head.
And now he's working the chin lock. And real quick, I have to go over the code of honor. Of course, those are the commandments Ring of Honor is based on. No disqualifications. If you're disqualified, you have broken it. No outside interference. No involving the referee in your match. As you see a count there. And you must shake hands before and after your match. And that's what gives you these great competitive matches. But of course, the Prophecy, they want to bring down that code of honor and rebuild ROH in their own image.
And Daniels, nice strength as he held AJ Styles up there and drops him down with the vertical suplex. Did you see him? He did it again. He stuck that elbow right in the face.
That's the difference between the good ones and the great ones.
And now Daniels again working on the neck. AJ Styles is taking a lot of punishment so far in this match.
AJ Styles desperately needs that tag to his partner, Red.
Yeah, you're right. Red would be the fresh member of this match. And Daniels follows up with a big forearm right to the chest of AJ.
And there goes a tag to Xavier. The Prophecy definitely in control of this one. That's what are they setting up for? Uh-oh, AJ in a very dangerous position right now.
Oh my goodness.
Elbow right to the back of the head.
But did you see the angle in which he landed face first into the mat? That's got to be
double team.
That's got to be devastating to the back and neck area of AJ Styles. He desperately needs a tag here.
Chris Daniels and Xavier looking awesome so far, but there's AJ. Double kick right there, both men down.
He's got to get a tag right here. This is his spot.
Let's see, he's struggling to get to the corner. Xavier's down, Daniels is down. AJ crawling to the corner with every ounce of energy he has. Alexis Marie rooted him on, and there's a tag. Red up. Red off the top. Kick on both men. Kip up by Red. Spin kick on Daniels. Another one on Xavier. Red is a house of fire. He is clean out. Step kick on Daniels.
And the amazing Red is taking it to Daniels and Xavier right here. AJ is down. And what's Red? Red's got Xavier in the ring. Whips him into the corner. What's he going for?
Monkey flip.
Beautifully executed by the amazing Red. But Daniels cuts him off.
Oh, but I don't think he knew Xavier was there. Xavier looking very groggy. Oh, Red in. Oh, Daniels misses the elbow.
Daniels missed.
Red going for another monkey flip. But hold on, there's Xavier. Oh, Xavier crotches Red on the top.
Oh, drapes the head right over the top rope right there.
And Red is hurting. Red needs a tag. AJ a little worn down still. Oh, Xavier cuts him off from getting the tag. Just a 2 count.
A 2 count there.
And the Prophecy, they're still a little injured. They're still a little reeling from that earlier assault there by Red. But, oh! Daniels closes his little partner, and Red gets the tag.
And AJ's back in.
AJ having a couple of minutes to rest. Comes in like a house of fire with those big clotheslines on Daniels. Whips him in. A huge drop kick on Daniels.
What a beautiful drop kick there by AJ Styles as Daniels reverses it. What's he going for?
Catches him in that inverted DDT. And now we got a cover attempt. No. AJ choosing to go for another one of those big high impact moves. Perhaps a brain buster. Look at Daniels spreading those legs so that AJ can't get him up. But oh! Tries to reverse out of it, but AJ catches him in a neck breaker.
But no, a count of 2. A beautifully executed neck breaker there by AJ Styles.
Oh,
and
no.
Wait a second, what was that?
Allison Danger breaking the code of honor with the outside interference. And AJ's gonna have none of this, but you know what? You know who's at ringside to take care of Allison Danger?
That's Alexis Lurie.
As AJ, he's not gonna punch her.
I don't think he's gonna punch her.
And here
could she
comes
possibly be
Alexis.
saying to him?
No DQ here as Allison has not hit it. But there's Alexis with a big spear. And look at this. Wow.
And the girls are going at it right here in Cambridge as Alexis Lurie and Allison Danger are hooking it up in the middle of the ring.
And look at those punches.
She's just peppering Danger right in the head.
I think Allison Danger is going to be a non-factor here.
Oh, wow.
Back with a knee right to the gut. But there's Alexis.
She's going to drop her.
Boom. And that's going to be it for Allison Danger in this one.
And Allison Danger's just got inverted DDT'd right into the mat. I don't think she's going to be interfering anymore in this match.
And if she does, Alexis is going to kick her ass one more time. But Xavier taking advantage. Perhaps going for the kiss your ex goodbye. Yes.
Wow.
With it.
He hit it. He hit it. But his head's hurting him.
The ROH champion's got to go for a cover, though. There it is.
Wow.
Red with the save.
Red wisely breaks it up. Nice positioning there by the amazing Red. He's got to follow it up now on the ROH champion, Xavier.
Excellent call by Paul Turner, your rep. And hold on, this could be the code Red. Yes.
He hit it. No, but Daniels breaks it up.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Paul Turner once again with the 2 count. As there you see, it's down to AJ and Daniels as it's breaking down in this one. AJ whips him in, Daniels ducks. Daniels catches him going for the Blue Thunder driver, perhaps. No.
He's got him up in the air.
Oh.
Wow, drops the Blue Thunder driver, but into a neck breaker.
Beautiful double team cover.
And what a battle we're having here for the ROH Tag Team Championship. I can't believe what we're seeing here.
This one could go either way. What a great title match we're seeing here. These ROH tag titles meaning so much when you have athletes like this going for it. As we got another double team.
He's got him hooked. Revelations. Wow, what a move. But no, AJ breaks it up.
And Daniels now, what's it going to take? That Revelations, it always works for Daniels and Morgan. But AJ there, no, Daniels misses. AJ holding on the ropes, and Enziguri knocks Daniels down.
And Daniels is down, and that leaves AJ in the ring.
Coming out here, champ.
And Xavier, look, he's out on the floor.
Xavier's out.
I think he's out on his feet.
You might be right. AJ's calling him in, but look at him. He's having trouble even standing. He needs those ropes to even stand up.
I think Paul Turner's going to check on him, make a judgment call. As look at him, he is definitely out on his feet. Oh.
And now they're going to the strikes, leg strikes. Oh! And AJ with a flurry on Xavier right there. He might be out on his feet. What punishment the ROH champion has taken here.
And AJ just taking it right to him as he smells those titles. He knows they're right within grasp right now. It's just going to take a big move, perhaps a Styles Clash, and you're going to have new ROH Tag Team Champions.
That's right. AJ's got to capitalize on this. We've never seen Xavier quite in a position like this before.
He's got a hook, brainbuster, brainbuster, more impact on the head, another blow to the head, and we got to cover new champs.
No. 2 7/8. AJ Styles and the Amazing Red so close to winning the titles here.
Xavier's just so hard to beat. Oh, again on the head. Xavier dumped on his head one more time, and we got to cover. This is going to be it. Oh, Daniels saving the tag team titles for the Prophecy.
Did you see the impact on that move as Xavier unprotectedly hit the mat from a position like that? And wow!
SDO by Daniels, but Red's up. Daniels catches him, plants him down. Daniels cleaning house on both guys. Double jump moonsault, this could be it.
He hits it.
Cover.
But no, AJ breaks it up again.
Oh,
wow.
Face down into a submission. Can AJ hold on?
AJ in a tremendous pain right there, the wrenching on his neck. Remember, they were working on his neck.
And look at the crowd. They are totally captured by this match as AJ and Red making a gallant effort to become the new ROH Tag Team Champions. Only the second champions in ROH history. Can it happen? No, Daniels double clothesline on both.
I can't believe the fight in all 4 of these athletes right here in Cambridge. What a way to end the show.
Uh-oh, Angel's wings, Angel's wings. This could be it. The champions are going to retain the titles.
But no, Red breaks it up again.
And Paul Turner making sure Daniels was all the way off Styles before breaking that count. But Red did a great job breaking it up. And then goes Red. Daniels catches him.
Red holding on to the ropes, fighting for his life there.
But there's Xavier again. Small package.
No, not enough. And Daniels, wow, what a vicious clothesline. Just knocked Red out of his boots almost there.
And this match, so action-packed, and I dare you to give me a tag team title match anywhere with this kind of competition with 4 of the best in the world like we have right now. This is what the ROH tag team scene is all about. And
Superplex?
Superplex. Daniel's going for a superplex on Red. No, there's AJ. There's AJ. And don't forget, Xavier's out. AJ's got Daniels, though. Red with a punch. Down goes Daniels, and look, AJ's got him hooked. AJ's got him. Styles clash. Styles clash.
That could be it.
Him over. He turns him over. He got a count. 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Xavier unable to make the save. We have new champions. We have new ROH tag team champions. AJ Styles and Paul London were set to become a tag team after that absolutely tremendous match of the year candidate 3-way they had at the first anniversary show on February the 8th in Queens, New York. Paul London, though, missed the show the last time we were in Boston, March 15th. Expect the unexpected because he had emergency sinus cavity surgery. AJ Styles needed a replacement, chose Amazing Red. They went on to win the tag team titles that night. Paul London feels slighted. Now it's night of the Grudges. This might not be a blood feud, but there's definitely an issue between these two. Both these men have something to prove, and listen to these fans.
Well, you're right, Chris. Just watching this match, I just want to sit back and just watch this. I don't even really want to call it because there's a lot on the line here, a lot of pride on the line here. As AJ Styles, one half of the ROH Tag Team Champions, going against Paul London, a man who I think he feels should be AJ's partner, like you said it before.
Without a doubt, he feels that AJ just dumped him, picked Amazing Red, but AJ really had no choice. He had to pick a partner that night. I mean, he won that scramble by himself at Expect the Unexpected. He wasn't going to turn down the tag title shot. Ring of Honor said, hey, pick anyone you want. I couldn't think anyone better to choose an Amazing Red. And Styles and Red, they've just been an incredible tag team. What about those matches against the Briscoes at Epic Encounter Night of Champions? Those are 2 of the best tag team matches I've ever seen.
You're exactly right. 2 classics. I'd like to see them hook it up one more time. And London seems to have the advantage on AJ Styles, who is also now the NWA World Champion.
And look at that, London proving he was one of the best, grinding those forearms in the back of AJ, but AJ still getting out of it. London using that extra leverage, and I think we're seeing 2 of the best in the world going at it right now, and AJ proved that just last Wednesday. He won the NWA World Heavyweight title.
You're exactly right there. And, you know, I remember the last show that we had in Pittsburgh. Did you see Paul London the last time he was here in ROH? He was mocking AJ Styles. Paul London is definitely a changed person ever since AJ Styles and Amazing Red won the Tag Team Championship.
That's right. London even using the Styles Clash to defeat Amazing Red in the Round Robin Challenge. As you just saw a handshake between the 2. Both these men feeling each other out, trying to see maybe where weak. Oh! Kick. And look at AJ cocky with that hand, offering it to London, and let's see if London shakes it. Yes, he does after that kick. Definite 9 games going on right here.
You're exactly right here. And Paul London, wow.
Look at the look on his face.
Yeah.
A little one-upmanship mentally and physically going on here. And you got to figure the mental is a big part of this. Because if you can mentally get your opponent down, that's going to give you an advantage. And this one could come down to one mental mistake. As there you see a knuckle lock by both men.
And listen to the crowd, like you were just going to say. Definitely behind these 2 great athletes. This is the match the people came to see. And nice maneuver there. And London has the advantage, the strength advantage on AJ right there with that leverage.
And it should be noted the NWA title is not on the line in this one, but the #1 contenders trophy is. The winner of this one will get a shot July 19th at Death Before Dishonor. AJ Styles a chance to become the first double champion in ROH history if he wins this one. He was put in this match because he is half of the tag team champions, and hey, it would be cool to have a double champion. And Paul London, of course, I believe he's number 3 in the rankings.
Yes, he is, number 3. And a victory for him would make him #1, of course.
Yep. And Paul London, what a year. He's had that match of the year candidate at the anniversary show. Of course, the Epic Encounter Bryan Danielson match. Over 40 minutes they went at it. Some calling it the greatest match in ROH history. That classic against Chris Daniels at the Round Robin Challenge. One great match after another. Paul London solidified his spot as one of the best going today here in Ring of Honor this year. AJ Styles' game just keeps getting better and better. Definitely one of the best in the world. The NWA champion. The #1 contenders trophy is on the line. Pride is on the line. Respect is on the line. This one's going to be a classic.
Right here, and look at these guys going back and forth. And London looks like he has AJ's right leg wrapped around his neck. Wow, nice. AJ firing back.
Yeah, but did you see AJ? He was refusing to let go of London there. Now you got to push more of the mental games. Another one.
That's right.
Oh, and look at that psych job by London. Offering the hand. Oh, AJ shaking out the handshake. Now, of course, that doesn't break the code of honor. You only got to shake hands before and after the match, but definitely some mental games going on, and I think that maybe Paul London's beginning to get into the head of AJ Styles.
I'll tell you what, Chris, these guys are going back and forth. I think we're almost getting ready for an explosion here. Things are almost about to boil over.
Without a doubt, night of the grudges, and we have another grudge match, but this isn't a blood feud. This is all about pride. Both men with something to prove to the other. Both men want to prove they are the better man, and more importantly, they both want that #1 contenders trophy so that they can get that title shot at the biggest show in ROH history, Death Before Dishonor, on July 19th in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Wow, what a show that's going to be.
And there's another handshake offering by London. Let's see if AJ shakes it off again this time. And now they're going nose to nose. It's getting intense in that ring. Both men having words for each other, and there's a slap by London.
Wow.
Oh, AJ fires back with one. He's not going to take that. And another psych job by London. And look at AJ just kind of laugh it off, and now he shakes hands.
Well, you can almost cut the tension with the knife here, Chris. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite boil over like this. This is definitely something for tonight. Night of the Grudges here in Cambridge, and London, he's got a headlock on AJ. What's he going for? He was almost going for the hair, but AJ wouldn't do that.
Looking him off, shoulder block, neither man goes down. They wouldn't give their opponent the satisfaction of going down on that one. And that's why, oh, look at that intense collar and elbow tie-up right now.
What a stalemate we have here.
And they're into the ropes. Oh, that's just intensity right there. Gary Moore calling for a break and trying to separate both men. Oh! London with a cheap shot on AJ.
Wow, that's uncharacteristic of Paul London.
Definitely the mind games in full effect right now as we got a back and forth. London with the go behind. Now AJ with the go behind. London with the go behind. Tries to take AJ off his feet, and he does. AJ, though, comes up, kips up. Arm drag. Arm drag exchange ending in another stalemate as both men go for a drop kick and neither connects.
Let me tell you what, Chris, I got a real important question to ask you right now. Call me a winner.
No way. But what I do know is London bailing out, taking a moment to take a breather, perhaps trying to get AJ a little bit frustrated. And I'll take this moment to mention that if you want to see over 5,000 wrestling videotapes, including from every promotion you can think of, including ones of Paul London and AJ Styles, and hold on, AJ now going to the floor when London gets back in.
The mind games are being played here, but I bet you I know where I can get those videotapes.
You can get them at rfvideo.com or by calling 215-891-9404. And of course, for the latest on ROH, check ROHWrestling.com. And now we got another handshake offer right there, and it's accepted. Oh! AJ fires back with a
forearm to Paul London.
Like London did them before, and now it's getting intense.
Whoa, he's going Styles clash. No, he didn't have him. London into the ropes. That would have been it right there, Chris.
Yep, London fighting out of it, getting to the ropes. That's what he had to do. And AJ not waiting for London to make the next move. Comes in, but London puts him up and over. But AJ fires back with a fist to the face. AJ springboards in. Beautiful drop kick, perfectly executed.
You're right, a beautiful springboard drop kick to Paul London. And London again out on the floor. And what's AJ? He's fouled up and over, but no.
Briscoe misses.
What a...
Oh, that wasn't even a baseball slide. It was a kick through the first and second ropes on AJ, and Paul London, I think, getting the first definite advantage in this match.
You're right, what impact. Alexis Lurie checking on her man right there, AJ Styles. And London with a boot right to AJ's head.
And of course, don't forget, London holds one victory over AJ Styles. It wasn't a three-way, it was after Loki gave AJ the key crusher.
Ooh, look out.
But you know, even though it was kind of like London and Loki doubled up on AJ to get the win, you know that still gets at AJ, and he wants to get the win back on London as he's just nailing him with those stiff forearms right to the back.
I'll tell you what, one person you don't want to piss off, and that's AJ Styles.
AJ Styles might be a good Christian, but when he gets angry, watch out. And the crowd all on their feet. This is the one they paid to see. And AJ, he's calling for the people to move. He's trying to whip London, and no, London slides. And now London drop holds AJ. AJ's head connecting right to that steel on the guardrail.
Wow, and those rails are unforgiving as AJ just went, you're right, head first into that ROH rail. And a big boot there by Paul London, and AJ's down and a kick to the midsection. And now the boot and a kick.
Kind of a face wash there.
Yeah, you're right. And it looks like he's just toying with AJ here. Paul London, I think he would know better than that.
Paul London definitely going for the mind games. He's telling the fans to move.
He's telling the fans to move.
Yeah, what's he have in mind?
Cameraman getting out of the way as well. Who knows what these two guys are going to come up with.
Well, you're dealing with two innovative athletes, but two of the most skilled athletes as London whips them in.
Chris Lovey, what a vicious combination there.
Oh, but London gets caught. But I think the damage has been done to AJ Styles' leg. You saw the abuse it took right there.
Yeah, you're right. He's favoring that leg right there.
That could create the first weak point in this match, and it could be AJ Styles' leg after it was rammed right into that steel guardrail several times. But AJ fighting back, it's going to take a lot more than that to defeat him.
And look at London's right arm. His forearm is lacerated as well.
I believe it scraped against that steel when he came down, when he was trying that move, and AJ blocked it.
You're right. Those rails are definitely unforgiving. Both men in a lot of trouble, but you can tell AJ definitely favoring his leg. Oh!
Both men line each other up with chops, and AJ puts an end to it with an enziguri. As right now, AJ and London, they're beginning to bring out the bigger moves, the higher impact moves. They're going for the victory now. AJ, nice snap suplex.
But he holds on. He's holding on. You're right. He's definitely favoring that leg. And what would you call that?
That's not a swinging neck breaker, but a variation of it. Nicely done by AJ. Cover not enough. And you know, normally I'd be talking about how hot Alexis Lurie is, but I'm too involved in this match. This is just wrestling perfection right now.
Well, she is good looking, I'll give you that.
And there you see the blood trickling out from the arm of Paul London. He gets whipped in.
Ooh, did you see the perspiration fly on that contact there with that forearm? And AJ following up.
Oh, but London kicks off him.
Nice kick, but AJ grabs him.
London holds on, though. London holds on. AJ trying to get to his feet. London shaking off the effects of that enziguri. Pride wouldn't let AJ know that he hurt him. Now AJ getting up. Oh, misses that one.
Damn.
And London reversing that into a dragon screw. Beautifully done. More abuse for the leg of AJ Styles.
And AJ definitely favoring that leg, and London like a shark working on it.
And you hear the crowd split 50-50 behind both men. Half of them want London, half of them want AJ to win. AJ sweeps out London sweeps out the leg. Kip up. Fist drop. And I'd say Paul London right now getting the first series of moves together in this match. Most of it concentrating on the leg of AJ Styles. And what an atmosphere we have here in Boston, Massachusetts at the Massachusetts National Guard Armory. You have to be here live to experience something like this.
You're right, but London working on that leg. What's he going for? It's kind of a variation of a spinning toe hold there, but
nicely done. You see London's got his foot planted on the knee, on the one leg down on the mat, and he's using that as a base to twist the other leg of AJ Styles.
You're right, but if you look at the repertoire of Paul London's finishing maneuvers, the London Star Press, He lunged in DDT. I mean, they're basically moves that knock you out. I don't know if they could go for an advantage of Paul London working on the leg. Paul London's going to have to maybe come up with something new, something devastating, maybe to get a submission on AJ.
Well, Paul London's always coming up with new moves, and you got to figure if he takes that leg out from AJ, he takes away a lot of AJ's high-impact offense, and no one really has higher impact offense in the wrestling business than AJ Styles. So if you take that away from him, that's definitely going to help. AJ takes him up. No, London lands on his feet, blocks a neck breaker attempt. No, AJ now fighting back, takes up London, brainbuster.
Wow, what velocity on that drop right there.
And that's the high-impact offense of AJ Styles I was talking about. London calling for a brainbuster. Maybe he shouldn't have done that. AJ, knowing what's coming, was able to reverse it into a brainbuster of his own. And not enough.
Count it, too. But how much energy did AJ expand on that flurry of moves right there? And did it cause more pain to his leg? How much can AJ take and how much can AJ do? AJ
definitely limping there. You saw when he got up, he was limping, feeling the effects of all that work to the leg. Ooh, that's right on the lip of the ring. That's all steel right there.
Ouch. Oh, wow. Paul London vicious as he's working on the leg. Paul London has definitely developed a vicious side to him in this match, Chris.
When pride's on the line, that's what happens.
Oh! All his weight dropped onto that leg.
London looking around to the crowd. Half of the people are behind him, half of the people are behind AJ. All of them are enjoying this classic match.
Count of two there.
And look at the people. They're all just so intensely watching that ring. This is something you have to be here live to experience. Remember, rvideo.com, 215-891-9404, ROHWrestling.com. As AJ, once again, the victim of that move by London. Look at him. That foot on the ankle on one leg on AJ, making it a base so that he can twist with more torque on that leg. Just twisting the knee, twisting the ankle, causing pain to all of AJ Styles' leg. And now, coming down with another move. And now going for a leg lock. Oh, yeah, look at that. More pressure on the knee. Look at him just pushing on that knee. AJ's got to fight his way out of this, or this one's going to be over. Oh, can you hear that impact?
Wow, that could have knocked him out right there. You're right, AJ Styles almost fighting for his life right here. Both men are down. And we'll see the fans once again getting behind these two of the most popular members here on the ROH roster. And AJ getting up, he might be the first one up maybe. As that shot that AJ delivered to London might have done more damage than we thought. I don't know, Chris. And AJ's up, so's London. Words can't describe what we just saw there, Chris.
I am speechless. That might have been one of the most devastating clotheslines I've ever seen. It was. Oh, does it get any better than this?
Boy, that's fighting spirit personified right there. No titles are on the line, but really everything is on the line right here at Night of the Grudges.
So you have pride on the line, you have respect, and you have that #1 contenders trophy, and you have two of the best in the world today trying to prove they are the best. As there you see AJ scooping him up.
Oh!
Plants him down with that variation of a powerbomb cover.
No, not enough.
And you notice what I'm seeing in this match right now. AJ Styles hitting those higher impact moves on Paul London, but they're few and far in between. But London going with a more direct attack right on the leg of AJ Styles. Less high impact, but more punishing on the leg. Very interesting dynamic going on in this match. But now London fighting back. Oh, beautiful spinning leg lariat from the second rope.
Nicely executed there by Paul London as he goes for the cover.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Frustration by Paul London, but you have to figure if London works on that leg long enough, AJ has no chance in this match. But if AJ hits enough of those high impact moves, London's just gonna get knocked out.
You're right, but AJ Styles has heart of the champion, but how much can one man take, Chris? And London springing to the top, but no, over. And now AJ, he catches him. Inverted DDT, go for the cover.
Kick out by London, but there's another one of those high-impact moves.
And London's got to be careful because if he takes too many of them, AJ could get a win in on him.
And AJ Styles, he delivers those moves with such force, such velocity. But look, the knee, definitely a sore point on AJ Styles. You saw him just grabbing at the leg, and now he's up and limping. The knee is definitely hurting. I think where it's going to come down to, does London do more damage to the knee, or does AJ hit more of these high-impact moves? That's going to determine the winner in this one. AJ setting him up perhaps for another one of those high-impact moves.
You're exactly right. AJ up top with London, but London is so dangerous up top. But it looks like he's got him hooked for a superplex. But London fighting for his life. Both these guys are actually. Headbutts. Headbutts in another. London firing back, I think, with some forearms there.
And there's no sports entertainment in any of those headbutts, that's for sure. These guys are just hitting each other with everything they have. And now AJ trying to fight out. It looked like London had him hooked for something. AJ with those uppercuts, and look at London going right to the sore point, going right to the leg, the weak spot on AJ Styles. And now London's got him up, dumps him down face first, kind of a gourd buster type move.
And wait a second, London's up top.
London's got, no, but AJ's. London star press right on the leg of AJ Styles.
How much damage did he cause on that maneuver there? My God, AJ, the referee's looking at it. He might have to stop this match. There's a lot of damage, really a lot of damage being done. Figure four, but no! Not enough. AJ almost had him.
I thought that was it. I thought AJ had him with that small package. And oh, AJ trying to fight out. London going for something. Could it be? Could he get the NWA champion in the figure four? Yes!
And he's got it hooked.
The pain racing through. Oh, he's down. Oh, I thought that might have been it. A quick pin could have just happened. The NWA champion, AJ Styles in the figure four leg lock. And AJ's in a world of pain. And AJ now fighting his way to the ropes. Yes, he gets the ropes. Paul London forced to relinquish a hold. Gary Moore telling London, get out of that. But AJ, how much damage does a leg? How much has it sustained? How much more can he have left? London has to be groggy from all those high impact, high velocity with full force moves that AJ Styles executed on him.
And London now has AJ again, puts him up on the top rope. Big fist, and another.
Down goes London. I don't think AJ has the strength to follow up with anything, though. Oh, brutal kick. And now, oh, I thought London going for a superplex, but AJ just punishing London, and London's down. But look at AJ, he can't even plant that foot. That leg is in such bad shape. London taking advantage. London making his way back up. He's got AJ hooked for something. If he hits this, it could be it. Oh, did you see those fists right to the face of Paul London? And he goes down one more time. How many of these blows to the head can Paul London take before he's knocked out? London trying to go up, no, AJ blocks it. London trying again, once again blocked by AJ. AJ with the powerbomb at the second. Covered, no, he takes him up, he's got him hooked. Styles clash, he hits him, but he lands on that knee. The impact on the knee. And AJ's in too much pain to go for the pin, but London has to be out after the Styles clash. The Styles Clash pins everybody. Last time AJ Styles hit the Styles Clash of Boston, he became the new RH Tag Team Champions with Amazing Red. Here's the cover, this is it. I can't believe it, only a 2 count, but Paul London has to be out. AJ Styles, that pain and so much that knee in so much pain that he couldn't make the cover right away. And now finally recover, but London had time to recuperate. But look at how groggy London is. London fighting out, drops down. No, AJ scoops him back up again. German suplex. London. Hold on, AJ couldn't get his shoulders up because of his leg.
Who won the match?
I think Gary Moore is saying I think both their shoulders were down. It's going to take a lot more than what we just saw to end this feud. I'm shocked that we just got to get focused on this match now. The Raven Punk feud, far from over. That's the big headline out of that match, and oh, wow.
And now here we go for the ROH Tag Team Championship. The champions, the Amazing Red and AJ Styles with Alexis Lurie against the Briscoe brothers. And we saw the video package before this match. The Briscoes already had 2 shots against these guys. Came up unsuccessful. This could be their last stand, Chris.
It is the last stand. There will be no rematch of this match. So if the Briscoes win the titles, AJ and Red won't get a rematch. And if AJ and Red win the titles, that's it for the Briscoes. No more shots at AJ and Red. And those 2 matches they had previous to this one, just unbelievable matches, definite must-sees. This is becoming the tag team series of the year, and it's going to end right here in New Jersey. Hey, we thought the Raven Punk feud was going to end, but after what happened with Tommy Dreamer, that feud is a far away from being over, so who knows what could happen here. But you know what? Ring of Honor does keep to its stipulations, and the stipulation is there is no rematch of this one. So both Jay Briscoe and AJ Styles now put it all on the line for the ROH Tag titles.
And look at AJ and Jay Briscoe fired up right here. And the momentum is taking them to the floor. Back and forth, these guys are going. Everything's on the line.
And there goes Red into the ropes. Oh, back elbow by Mark Briscoe.
And Mark just fooled Red right there. And Mark off the top rope.
Airborne, but AJ scooted out of the way. Mark hitting the ground hard.
And for his troubles, Mark just got thrown into the rails. What impact!
There's Jay with AJ and AJ into the rails. AJ Styles and Amazing Red, they defeated Chris Daniels and Xavier the Prophecy and expect the unexpected on March 15th. They have managed to hold on to the belts all the way until now. Can they do it one more time against the 18-year-old Mark Briscoe, 19-year-old Jay Briscoe, the Prodigies, the Briscoe brothers, 2 can't-miss superstars in the makings. Can they finally get their first championship gold here in Ring of Honor?
And AJ whips him in, and Red up and over.
Right, Red!
The momentum took him over. Couldn't go for the pin right away, but only a 2 count. And I'll tell you what, since the Briscoes have gotten together, they've really developed sort of a mean streak to them, kind of a vicious streak in some of their matches here, Chris.
Yep, I'll give you a little tip right now, Ray. Gary Michael Capetto. Uh-oh! Look at Mark springboarding in with a drop kick on Red and a clothesline on AJ. But Red, the reason he didn't see him pop up from that code red like he normally does is because his knee is in severe pain. He really needs time off to tend to that knee, but he refuses to take it. So the little less spring in the step of the Amazing Red due to that injured knee, and I believe the Briscoes do know about it.
Well, if they know about it, that's going to be really bad for Red, because I think they'll take full advantage of it. This is almost desperation for the Briscoes. This is their last shot at the ROH Tag titles. And what a lariat by AJ Styles. My God, Chris.
He takes the head of Jay Briscoe right off. Here comes Mark. AJ rolls up, sunset flip, but takes on going for a Styles clash. Mark blocking it. Mark up and over. No.
Did you see the pop in Mark Briscoe's step right there? AJ, Mark.
Oh, AJ tried for that Styles clash one more time. Mark managed to block it, so AJ sent him right into the turnbuckle. And here comes the Amazing Red.
And what a stalemate there by Mark Briscoe and AJ Styles. If AJ would have hit that, this match would have been over really quick.
Well, there's definitely a lot of respect between... Oh, double enziguri! Definitely a lot of respect between these 2 teams, but the RH titles are on the line for the 3rd time between these 2 duos, so you know they're going to pull out all the stops to win this one, as there will be no rematch.
And 3rd time could be the charm for the Briscoes here. The Amazing Red coming into this match, as we said, right now at a disadvantage with an injured wheel. Oh, and he just kicks Mark Briscoe right in the back, and another one. Wow.
And yes, one more time. Mark up. Oh, chops Red.
I told you these Briscoe boys are vicious. And Red up and over and again. And a nice baseball slide kick right to the back of the head. And a 2 count there. But I'll tell you what, the Amazing Red on one wheel is still pretty dangerous, Chris.
Oh, without a doubt about that, as he proved from that plethora of kicks that we just witnessed, as now you have AJ Styles whipping Mark in reversal by Mark. Up and over goes AJ. The action's fast and furious. Mark up and over into the ropes one more time. Big drop kick by AJ Styles.
And that was a plethora of good maneuvering there. I like that word, Chris.
I guess you just learned it there, Ray, huh?
That's right.
I just doubled your vocabulary in one word.
That's
as
right.
Here comes AJ Styles. Oh, neck breaker.
Are you trying to say I'm unintelligent? Count of 2 there by AJ Styles.
I don't have to say it, Ray.
All right, let's get back to the match here as the Amazing Red is in the ring here. And he meets him right with a kick to the ribs on Mark Briscoe. And a big chop and another.
Amazing Red whipping in Mark. Takes him down, drop to hold. Red comes in, another kick. You notice he's going for less flying moves and more kicks. Maybe trying to protect that knee in this one. Another kick by Red.
Well, that would be absolutely wise by the Amazing Red here. And I'll tell you what, his offense might be grounded, but it's still dangerous, and it looks like it still hurts.
Oh, Mark went right for the knee. Did you see that connect? He went right for the knee, and he nailed it. He nailed it. Red's knee definitely hurt, as there's Jay, unrelentless, going right back to the knee, elbow after elbow onto the injured knee of Red. And the Briscoes obviously know the weakness, and even though Jay and Red, they go all the way back to the very first show. They had the first official match in Ring of Honor against each other, but when it comes to the RH Tag Team titles, they'll put it all on the line. They'll forget about their friendship, and they'll do what they have to do. And look at the Briscoes switching without a tag.
I told you, these Briscoe boys, they have a vicious streak in them right now. And you're right, when the ROH Championship is on the line, throw friendship out the window. And look at the way he's stretching the Amazing Red right here.
Brutal half grab by Mark, as he's also sticking that knee into the back of Red, so he's able to pull back on the leg more for as an added leverage move. And now the tag goes into Jay, and Red is in a very bad spot in the corner of the Briscoes. And Jay now going back to work on that knee.
And they are physically dissecting the Amazing Red right here in the ring. The Amazing Red, he needs a tag badly. Look at him, he can barely stand. And Jay plants him with a power slam, wow. And now he's going back to that leg.
Going for a half crab just like his brother Mark did. And look at this. He's turning around and facing AJ. Talk about mind games. He is taunting AJ Styles.
Did he just spit at him?
He did just spit on AJ Styles. You can't do that to someone, an athlete like AJ Styles, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. As AC Rap Hansen pulling AJ off, trying to get some control in this one. And Jay choking out Red with Hansen's back turned.
What has gotten into the Briscoes here?
I tell you what, they don't want to be a 3-time loser. As you see the ultra hot Alexis Lurie cheering on AJ and Red at ringside. And the Briscoes, they have to be frustrated after those other 2 absolutely out of the world tag team matches, and they don't want to drop a 3rd one. So they're pulling out all the stops right here, and Red can't even run the ropes. Hansen might have to think about calling this one.
You might be right.
Whoa, she is so smoking.
She's hot, but almost a look of concern on her face here as one of her guys is down and in a lot of trouble. And a dragon screw right there by Mark Briscoe, and follows up with a vicious elbow right to the knee.
The Briscoes showing that they'll do whatever to get those tag titles. Amazing Red trying to fight out of that hold. He cannot stay in it long. He has to do whatever he can. He's clubbing the back of the head of Mark, going for the ear with those forearms. Mark letting go, a little bit staggered by those forearms by Red.
A little desperation there by the Amazing Red, as he's literally fighting for his life right here. And Mark follows through with another knee to the barely injured knee of the Amazing Red, and now a tag into Jay.
Teamwork by the brother Briscoes right now.
And you're right, Red is in a lot of trouble. Hansen might have to think about stopping this one, Chris.
No doubt about that. The Red firing back, still showing signs of life. Red has so much heart, so much courage. And look at that, a right to the eyes by Jay, uncharacteristic of the Briscoes.
And what was that towards AJ? And AJ's getting pretty pissed off on the outside, as I can't believe the attitude change of the Briscoes here in this match.
It kind of makes sense, though. The Briscoes definitely frustrated after getting those title shots 2 times and failing both times. They don't want to be a 3rd-time failure. As look at right now, Jay just getting Hansen distracted to AJ and going to work on Red while Red's tied into the rope.
And Mark was choking him too in the corner there. Double impact on that sneaky maneuver there by the Briscoes. And the Amazing Red is down on the floor. This could mean only trouble for him.
So hard to believe the Briscoes are only 18 and 19. They are so good. They wrestle like veterans. And you know what? They're going to win a lot of titles in their careers. And maybe they'd like to win their first major title right here in Ring of Honor. Maybe they can do it tonight. And if Amazing Red, if this continues on Amazing Red, no doubt that they will. Oh, forearm. Red fighting back with the chop. Oh, a hard chop by Mark.
But Red desperately needs a tag right here as all is on the line. And Sid and Mark are trading back and forth, back and forth. And here comes Mark. And Red, wow, hits him right in the face with the forearm.
Red going for a move. No, Mark gets out of it. Mark stops it. Mark now taking Red, overpowering him, picks him up, plants him with the powerbomb.
And a count of two. Red was trying to maneuver there, but his leg gave out on him. Red with not enough power to pick up Mark Briscoe there, and then he got met with a powerbomb.
And Red just needs to get out of there. Red needs to get out bad. And now Red's got Mark, scoops him up, drops him on his head.
But that could have done more damage to the knee as Mark is down and Red desperately needs a tag.
Red is so close to the corner. He is almost there. Mark nowhere near his corner. AJ wants in so badly. He wants to keep those ROH tag team titles.
Tag!
And Jay's in too. AJ cleaning house on both Briscoes.
And this is almost like a handicap match here for AJ as Red is almost a non-factor on the outside. What can AJ come up with?
AJ scooping up. Oh, stomach breaker. Scoop power slam. Mark saving his brother.
Oh, they're at such a disadvantage now. And Mark grabbing AJ, fighting for his life now. Goes for a lariat, but is hooked. And AJ's down. And Red trying to get in. Trying to get back in this fight, but I don't know how much damage is done. Ooh, big kick and another spin kick by Red.
Red firing back with those kicks. This is the only offense that he can do. No, he's signaling for the Red Star. Oh, Jay with the mafia kick. It's a good thing he didn't hit that Red Star. The condition of his knee, that definitely would have had an impact on his knee. And AJ now, nice. Slingshots him with the crossbody. 2 counts.
Great maneuver there as AJ desperately going for a pin. And AJ now has Mark on the top rope here. And what's he going for?
Most likely one of those high-impact moves that AJ Styles executes. No one has an offense quite like AJ Styles, but oh, there's Jay stopping him, and I think Jay's hooking him for a power slam.
Powerbomb suplex? No, wow.
God, AJ got powerbombed, and Mark got superplexed into a powerbomb by Red. Unbelievable.
We almost had a double pin there. And the fans appreciating this great action here in Elizabeth. This is death before dishonor.
Both teams putting it all on the line. And here's some respect between Jay and Red. They fought so many times here in ROH, and now they're chopping each other. They've even teamed up here in ROH. A whip in. Uh-oh. They got Red caught. They're taking Red up. Jay Driller. That's going to be it. The Jay Driller. We're going to have new champions. Mark battling AJ, and AJ just tossed Mark into Jay and broke up the pinfall attempt. That was sure to be it.
What a wise maneuver there by AJ Styles to break up the pinfall. And Mark up and over. Catches AJ with a forearm.
Uh-oh. AJ up on the shoulders of Jay. Springboard in. Springboard doomsday device. AJ is down. Covered by Jay. Oh, AJ kicked out at 2. These two teams unleashing all sorts of offense on each other in an effort to become ROH Tag Team Champions. What's it gonna take? Mark now, forearms right to the head of AJ Styles. Whips in AJ.
What a courageous effort here by AJ Styles and the Amazing Red. AJ up and over. Inverted DDT, go for the pin.
Mark rolling out of the ring. His head is rattled after that one. And that leaves Jay and AJ in the ring. Jay, he's signaling for a Jay drill, and AJ, it'll be over. It'll be over. Red Shining wasn't on that knee. Red was willing to sacrifice his knee to break up the Jay drill and keep the tag titles. AJ has Jay up. Drops him. Modified style. Why does everyone want to be in the top 5, Ray?
So they can get to the #1 contenders trophy, which means you'll get a shot at the ROH champion, Samoa Joe.
Not only that, but just to be mentioned in the top 5 on this roster is an accomplishment in itself. There's so much talent here, so everyone wants to get in the top 5 because, hey, that's just bragging rights right there. And among those men are CM Punk and AJ Styles as they are jockeying for position right now. And real quick, we're at the beginning of this match. This match is going to symbolize the Code of Honor, and I want to go over that real quick. Of course, the Code of Honor, it's made up of 5 laws of honor. These give you the most athletic matches going today. And it's not so much rules that, if you break them, you're going to be disqualified or suspended or anything like that. It's more of a moral kind of thing.
And you're going to have heat in the back of the boys if you break them.
No doubt about that. And the 5 laws of honor are: don't let yourself get disqualified. We want submissions, pinfalls, knockouts for the finishes here. No outside interference or interfering on anybody else's behalf. Don't involve the ref in your match. Don't physically attack them. And of course, you have to shake hands before and after the match.
And no sneak attacks.
You got it. And hey, look who's walking by. It's the world champ himself, Samoa Joe.
Wow, a lot of people making appearances here in the broadcast booth. And you know what? I'll give the mic to the champ because he deserves it.
You got that right, Ray. When they get the hell out of here.
Thanks a lot there, Ray. How you doing there, Chris Levin?
Pretty good, Samoa Joe. It's an honor to have you here in the broadcast booth.
Well, it's an honor to be here in Baltimore, Maryland, our brand new breaking into market, I guess.
Yep, a very successful debut right here, October 16th in Baltimore, as there you see Punk and AJ Styles going at it. And Joe, I got to admit, I'm a little intimidated sitting next to you here. I'm a little bit scared to ask you this, but I have to bring it up, being the journalist that I am. Jay Briscoe really took it to you in the opening segment there.
Chris Levy, you got to understand something about everybody. Every competitor in Ring of Honor is that they're all here for one reason, and that's to get a shot at me. Now, I can't really fault the guy. He came in, he's taking a shot tonight. But let's face it, we all know, even the fans at home now, will choke out Jay Briscoe.
Well, Jay Briscoe, he did earn that title shot. He was in that 4-corner survival that you were also in Boston on September the 6th. He won that one. That's what got him the #1 contenders trophy and the title shot tonight. And I got to be honest, going into that match, he seemed like the underdog. I was picking either you or AJ Styles to win it. And Jay Briscoe really scored a huge upset in that one. Even though you weren't pinned in that match, he still won it.
Chris Levy, let me cut you off right there. One thing you have to understand is you're right. I am the ROH World Champion. It is my duty to win every match I'm in.
I agree with that.
Jay Briscoe got lucky. Good for Jay Briscoe, but let's face it, tonight, he didn't beat me in that match, and he won't beat me here tonight.
Well, I mean, that has to be, you seem a little disheveled over the whole thing, a little bit embarrassed over Jay Briscoe winning that match.
Chris Levy, you're going way over the top with this. I'm never off game. I'm never disheveled or even frazzled or any other wacky thing you can say about me. See, like I said, he's a hungry competitor. He's doing everything he can. He's going to bring everything he can tonight, but it just won't be enough.
Well, I'm real interested to see what happens now when Jay Briscoe has a lot to prove in that match against you tonight. And I gotta say, he's gonna probably take everything that you give, and he looks like he's coming for a fight. He proved that in the opening segment. I was surprised just to see him run out there in the opening segment.
It doesn't matter. You look at the 2 men in the ring right now. These are 2 men who both want a shot at me. These guys are working hard. These guys will do whatever it takes. Just right there, CM Punk will do whatever it takes to get a shot at me, just like AJ Styles. So it should be no surprise to you at all.
Well, it's definitely not. Samoa Joe, you have been a great champion. You have so many title defenses. That great match against Chris Daniels at the very last show, Glory by Honor. I thought Daniels had it, but once again, you came out victorious, one after another.
See, Chris Levy, that's a problem with you and a lot of these fans out there, is that what they think is not what's going to happen. Everybody thinks that I'm going to be beat. Everybody thinks I have a weakness, but I'm still the ROH World Champion, and I will continue to be the ROH World Champion.
And a very proud champion you are for Ring of Honor. It's very great to have you representing the company.
Well, it's great to represent the country, but listen, I got to get going. You get back to calling this match. I mean, these guys deserve at least that.
And look at that, what they're doing right now. Wow, that's impressive.
I'll tell you what, I'll get Ray back in here. I got to go warm up, and I'll see you a little bit later on tonight.
Thank you for joining us, ROH World Champion Samoa Joe. Boy, Ray, it's getting even easier for you tonight.
Yeah, but boy, what questions you were asking there. A lot of guts there, Chris Levy. I don't even think I'd have enough courage to ask questions like that to the ROH World Champion. Did you see the size of him in here?
I do have to admit it is a very intimidating experience to be sitting, never mind standing, next to the ROH World Champion. I mean, he's as tough as they come. And well,
but can you imagine how intimidating it is for us to sit in the same room with this man, this monster, but can you imagine actually being in the ring with this man? Being in the ring and being in a squared circle with this guy? Jay Briscoe, he's got a big fight tonight, and I don't know. I think Samoa Joe is definitely the favorite going into it, even though Jay Briscoe did have an impressive win last month. Samoa Joe.
Oh, AJ Styles dumped on his head. Sorry to cut you off there, Ray.
That's right. I think we better get back to the match because these guys are deserving our commentary here. A hard-hitting match right here, but I just got to say, Samoa Joe, watch out, Jay Briscoe. What a fight we're going to have on our hands tonight here in Baltimore.
No doubt about that one. But like you said, let's pay attention to this match as we have a great one on our hands. CM Punk, the leader of the Second City Saints, a man who I'm glad to get out of the broadcast booth, and I'm glad to be watching him in the ring as he's taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ Styles, one of the top athletes going today, and look at that nice mule kick by CM Punk. Nice leapfrog by AJ Styles, though, up and over. Oh, what a drop kick right to the face of CM Punk.
What height, what elevation, what spring in the step of AJ Styles as he just caught CM Punk right in the face with that phenomenal drop kick.
AJ Styles, so many hard-hitting moves. He executes everything with such force, such velocity, and CM Punk just experienced that firsthand, and he could again as, wow, big knee by AJ Styles.
A well-placed knee right to the face of CM Punk. Going for the cover, but no, not enough. A count of two, sorry.
Sorry about that. I was just going to say AJ Styles, he is looking to soften up CM Punk so he can hit that Styles clash. It's all over if AJ Styles hits that move. CM Punk, he's been known to use the double lock. He made Raven tap to that. And for a higher impact move, he has the Pepsi plunge. As there you see AJ taking it right now to Punk. No, Punk kicks AJ off. Here comes AJ though. Oh, drop toe hold. AJ connecting right to that little steel knob. Oh, and there's a kick. AJ Styles in trouble. CM Punk with the advantage.
And these guys going back and forth here early on.
It looked like the cut on CM Punk's head. We saw him bleeding a little bit earlier. A cut did open up. I believe he was lacerated at the NWA TNA show last night, but it does look like that cut has closed, so it will not play a factor in this match.
And that's good news for CM Punk here. As we saw earlier with Chris Sabin, if that blood gets flowing, it could be a deterrent. But thankfully for CM Punk, that cut has stopped bleeding, and he does have the advantage right here.
As AJ Styles now, Punk blocking, Styles clash!
Wow, he's got it!
Clash, it's gonna be over early! Oh, beautiful counter by Punk, but AJ lands on his head, lands on his feet, and then hits an enziguri.
What a nice well-placed kick there by AJ Styles. That could open up that laceration again. And CM Punk on the floor.
Great athleticism by AJ Styles right there. And AJ now, we've seen this before. Could be going for that inverted DDT. No, Punk smartly moves. AJ hard into that steel guardrail.
And AJ tastes that steel on the floor. And that's really got to hurt the lower back right there.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm right on that.
And Mr. Personality right there with the referee, just kind of taunting the official there.
Well, there are no countouts here in ROH. The ref can DQ you if you're on the floor for too long. CM Punk, though, showing no respect to the ref. And look at that, grinding the face of AJ Styles right into that hardwood floor.
And after what we saw in the last match, maybe the referee better think of controlling this match a little bit more. And what's CM Punk calling for the fans? They're parting like the Red Sea here in Section C. And he's going to dump AJ, but no, AJ fighting back.
AJ stops him right there, and Punk opting to toss AJ right back into the ring.
And you can only win the match 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, so wisely CM Punk getting AJ in the ring. And a nice backbreaker, tilt-the-world backbreaker right there. Go for the cover.
Ref pants in, only a 2 count. And you notice something right now, Ray. CM Punk is targeting the back of AJ Styles. AJ Styles felt that steel against his back several times on the floor. Now CM Punk hitting a backbreaker. AJ Styles is hurting, and that back could be his weak point in this one.
And CM Punk has AJ hooked. He's going to go for a vertical suplex. That back, you're right, already softened up. And he's holding it up. Make him think about it right here.
And now blood is rushing to the head of AJ Styles. Punk, very impressive, holding him up, drops him down. More impact right on the back of AJ Styles.
Impressive strength there by the straight edge CM Punk.
CM Punk, he thinks he's better than you. If you're sitting at home right now drinking a beer or smoking a bowl, watching this, and he looks down on you for that. I don't know why this guy has any kind of right to look down on you.
You think customers of Ring of Honor smoke pot, Chris?
Well, I'm not saying they do, but you never know. And CM Punk right now going right back to the back of AJ Styles. And real quick, I gotta mention it, we gotta pay the bills around here for a selection of over 5,000 tapes from every promotion you can think of, featuring every wrestler you can think of. Check out rfvideo.com or call 215-891-9404 for the latest on ROH. Check out rohwrestling.com, or again, you can call that number, 215-891-9404. As look at AJ coming back, beautiful moonsault into a kick on CM Punk. There's that athleticism of AJ Styles once again. AJ, though, feeling that back, and that's a definite weak point. Punk now has AJ perhaps going for a German. No, AJ reverses it. Punk misses a back elbow. Punk now takes him, and slams him down back first. And what's he going for? Perhaps a stretch on the back.
And a nice submission there by CM Punk, and AJ's in a lot of trouble here. That rib cage is getting stretched out.
It's not just the rib cage, it's the lower back, that spine of AJ Styles being twisted, being mangled with this hold. Can AJ Styles get out of it? AJ Styles going for the hair. AJ Styles now going for the eyes. That's how desperate he is to get out of this hold. He is in a world of pain right now. The crowd getting behind AJ Styles. AJ fight back with headbutts, and that forces Punk to relinquish the hold.
And these guys fighting tooth and nail. A lot on the line in this match, because the winner here is going to skyrocket in the top 5.
The winner here will definitely be in line for a #1 Contenders Trophy shot. No doubt in my mind about that. And that means you're only one match away from becoming ROH World Champion. As there's a nice Russian leg sweep by Punk, cover. No, not enough, and AJ was too close to the ropes anyhow. But again, a Russian leg sweep, that means more high impact on the back of AJ Styles.
And going back to the top 5, this is really an important match for AJ Styles. I believe this is his first singles match in Ring of Honor in about 4 months, as he's been working a lot of 4-ways, and he was in some tag title matches. And it's great to see AJ in some singles matches here. And I wonder what AJ Styles...
Hold on, did you see AJ Styles going for that inverted DDT again? Punk catching him and then dropping him in a backbreaker, and we got a cover. No, not enough.
Punk so close to being victorious here. And let's see if AJ's in singles game shape here, competition right here, as he looks to be at the worst end of the stick right here, holding that back, that lower back. CM Punk, he's got to capitalize on this right here.
Well, AJ Styles did have an incredible reign as ROH Tag Team Champion alongside the amazing Red, and they never lost the belts. Red had knee surgery. He is going to be out several months, so they were stripped of the titles. So AJ Styles is really on a roll here in ROH, and he might be thinking about the world title right now, but first he's got to get past CM Punk. Punk giving him everything that he's got in this hard-fought match, totally delivering up the fans' expectations. As Punk now, what's he signaling for? He's looking to the crowd. The crowd wants AJ to get out of the way of this one. Punk taunting the crowd. Split leg moonsault. AJ getting the knees up. Punk spending way too much time taunting the crowd, paying the price.
A little bit of desperation there by AJ Styles as he raised those knees, and that saved him on that one. And this has been a long match, and the knees to the abdomen definitely, that's going to prohibit Punk from breathing there, as he just took the knee right to the abdomen. But Punk firing again.
AJ ducking. Oh, Punk saved his head right there, missing that discus lariat. Connects. No, but there's AJ taking Punk down with that Hurricanrana.
Quick as a cat. What a defensive move turned into an offensive move there by AJ Styles. And both these guys are down. Ref Hansen going for a 10 count here.
It's going to come down to physical conditioning in this one. Who spent more time in the gym? Who is in better shape? Who is more prepared for this match? Both men dazed, both men down, both men hurting. AJ Styles, that lower back has been targeted. CM Punk has taken one high-impact move after another from AJ Styles. The ref putting the count to both of them. Both men make their way to the feet. Punk tries a right hand. No. There it is. Both men back and forth with rights. Big chop by AJ. Punk comes back. Big exchange.
Back and forth with chops and forearms. Let's see who's the strongest right here. And AJ Styles.
Hold on. Punk's now got him. AJ up and over. There goes Punk. It looks like, Hangman next breaker? No. Punk out of the hold. AJ ducks. AJ going for a German. Punk blocking. AJ still trying for that German. Now AJ grabs the arm. Uh-oh, Punk's in a bad spot. Dumped on his head.
That's got to take the life out of you right there. This could be the move AJ was looking for. Go for the cover. No, not enough. 2 7/8 right there. AJ Styles really close to victory right here.
How much can CM Punk take? I have to be happy about one thing, though. After this beating, I doubt CM Punk's going to be back in the broadcast booth tonight. AJ Styles taking it to him. And now AJ hooking him. He has that arm hooked, and he's got the other one going for another high-impact move, possibly. Punk's got to save himself. Yes, Punk up and over. Punk now underneath AJ. He grabs the arm in a hammerlock position. He's got him hooked. DDT! DDT! This could be it!
Wow, not enough. And did you see the way that AJ Styles' head hit the mat on that DDT? What a variation there by CM Punk.
AJ Styles might have kicked out of that one, but CM Punk could be one big move away from winning it, as we head to about the 15-minute mark in this one. Both men fighting tooth and nail. What a dream attraction match we are witnessing. Baltimore, Maryland, they have to be thrilled to be witnessing this kind of action firsthand, as ROH has taken the area by storm. And I think that CM Punk could be going for the Pepsi plunge. AJ Styles is dazed. He might not be able to protect himself on this, but he is fighting back. Where's he getting it from? CM Punk going right to the eyes, though.
And CM Punk's won many matches with this move right here. This could be it.
Oh, no doubt it'll be all over, but AJ has Punk up now. Punk down, pulls him down to the powerbomb cover. Not enough. AJ Styles, what determination, what guts, what heart. He wants in the top 5 rankings. He wants to get in position for a number 1 contenders trophy shot. The only thing standing in his way is CM Punk.
And Punk now has AJ again. What's he calling for, Chris?
Oh, did you see the forms connect? And there's that discus lariat. Punk is down.
What a brutal strike right there. And both these guys look out.
AJ Styles is too worn out to follow up, though. He is getting to his feet, though, trying to shake out the cobwebs. CM Punk is down. Perhaps AJ could be in position for a Styles clash, and he's signaling for it. He's got Punk hooked.
This could be it, Chris.
Oh, big forearm to the back to soften him up even more. And now he takes Punk, tosses him into the corner.
Dumps his head in the corner. Looks like he's going to go for more punishment.
What's AJ Styles set him up for?
Or a more high-impact move. What is this?
It could be a Styles clash from the second.
Punk might be too big to get him in that move.
Oh, if he had CM Punk with this, not only will he win the match, but he could end CM Punk's career. It could happen. Oh, CM Punk saved his life and fought out of it. AJ goes for a swinging DDT. Punk throws him off. AJ's now in a bad position. Punk signaling for the Shining Wizard.